What's up,
Hello.
everybody? Do you want that chair? I forgot to mention I took the other foldable chair out.
Fine.
Okay, if you want the other chair, let me know. It does roll. I did sit down in it one time on a Saturday stream because I went up to make lunch and Low Trip took this one, so we switched for a little bit.
Fair.
And it felt like I was falling. Like I sat in it and
It
like
does,
tilted the wrong way.
Yeah, it feels like that at first, but then once you lean back and you're like, that's just how it is.
Okay.
It's fine.
Alright.
Though if I do push a little much, I think I will fall.
I was gonna say, guys, watch Nick eat shit in the stream. At least once.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
But now you're locked into that chair. Like, I'm not getting the other chair.
Oh, yeah. No, if it
you
falls, I'll just sit on the floor.
Okay, yeah.
I'll just stay where I fall.
Well, welcome in, Crazy Dragoon. How are you doing?
Hello.
My blood sugar is 65. I already ate dinner, so it should come back up from that. By the way, I don't know if you probably didn't read my title.
I did not.
The title of the stream, I actually just I put this in the Discord as well for the going live message, so I'm just going to read it out. Ahoy, mateys. Is that a peg leg in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? We're scraping the bottom of the barrel for jokes. Now, I don't know if that's really a pirate joke, but there's a lot of barrels on pirate ships,
There's a lot of barrels.
I thought it was still pirate adjacent, so...
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like it.
I'm so barely funny, but man, I'm...
Barely?
Oh my fucking god, I missed it! It was right there!
It was right there.
Oh, bro, I'm... That was a good one. I like that.
Thank you.
This is why we stream together, you know?
Sometimes it works.
It does. It does.
Sometimes.
But welcome in, Crazy Dragoon. How are you doing? Let's get back to this, man. We were... Yes, we had just gotten to Chapter 4.
I was gonna say, it feels lower than it usually is.
So, I don't remember who it is. Someone likes to lower it, and someone likes to raise it. Don't remember who.
I said it either way, but it did feel lower than it usually is.
That is fair. Now, I think I finished up last time. Do you remember it?
I have no idea. I was playing with it.
That's fair. Do you want to take on Mortimer?
Yeah.
Because the last bit,
Which one am I doing? Flash?
I think it's Tournament of Captains. I think it's in here. Contention Qualifier is the one.
This one?
No. Go down one? Yes. Oh, we have to do this one. Okay, do Contention Qualifier. So we have to do this one.
Should we...
Check crew member formation. Wait, you know what? Let me think. I guess mine was different because I probably had it done ahead of time, which makes sense. We want him in our...
Can do.
We have more people. Oh yeah, because we
We
got...
have a shit ton of money. Do we want to upgrade the ship at all first?
Oh yeah, we can definitely do that.
Probably get those cannons that we wanted. We wanted what the... We have the laser ones. What was the other one we wanted?
Oh...
Was it an octopus thing?
That sounds right to me. I can definitely check.
Leave it to me, Captain. I'm on it.
What preparation menu here? Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, definitely eat. But hell yeah. I hope you're enjoying dinner. Okay, change equipment. Honestly, the energy cannon was the best one. In my opinion. Because it was just so easy to hit it really quick. Should we just get the energy cannon on both, or?
Yeah.
Because we have to go back to Hawaii to get the other two down here.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
It's not like it's gonna really dent our fortune.
No, not at all. And yeah, we can definitely upgrade this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't think I used the rocket launcher once.
Oh, that's fair.
But is there one that you want? Because we got the money. But yeah, the cheesy chicken Alfredo, hell yeah, that's awesome. What's the post-game goal for the Pokemon stream tomorrow? We're gonna be doing getting all of the Pokedex. That's the idea.
Probably just a squid one, but that's a Judy or Julie, whatever that is.
All right, so we'll leave the rocket launcher then, since we can't get it yet. But yeah, let's. What else do we have here? We already got that shit. We didn't get any of this stuff. Oh well, we got.
Let's go with that.
I mean, let's get some fuel tanks. Let's get some fuel tanks, right?
Fuel tank!
Let's get some additional repairs. Why? In case we need to make repairs.
Just in case.
Yeah. Let's get some more llama. You know, yeah, you never know.
Sound like you said llama.
Let's get some more llamas.
I wouldn't be shocked if they had llamas, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, the animal kingdom does exist here.
Yeah.
Alright. Calling that this what you want? Alright. Calling that this what you want? Let's go with that. She's looking good. This what you want?
That's what you wanted.
I guess I'll save the rest because I don't know what else we'll really need.
That's fair.
But that should be better. We should be in a good shape. Who does our chicken operator? The Italians got it right. True, 100%. But yeah, what we're going to be doing tomorrow on the Scarlet DLC, we're going to be doing any post-game stuff. So we're going to get the one thing from the scientist lady that I can't remember the name of. We're going to do that. Whatever other post-game content there is that I'll find, and focus on trying to finish up that Pokedex. That's the rest of the goals that I have in mind for the Scarlet DLC. Yeah, that's it. Synchro Machine. Yep. I really enjoy it when ship battles just come to a halt like that.
Aye, aye, Captain. I had a dream last night, or the other night. No, I was watching the new One Piece episodes that I haven't watched yet.
I'm gonna mute the mic for 2 seconds.
Pain in the ass.
We can do this, Captain! Dodge, Captain, dodge! Dodge, Captain, dodge! Dodge,
The Goro
Okay, sorry, we were talking One Piece spoilers. So we had... I
That
forgot to
is
tell
gnarly.
Nick before we went live. So as soon as he brought up One Piece, I was like, oh my god. Only things I really need to do is finish Pokedex, Synchro Machine, and max the club room. What does maxing the club room do? And what do the school classes get then?
Hey.
Fuck yeah. Welcome in, Luna. How are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna start. I put in the Discord at like 6:55, but we're probably gonna have a late start just to let everyone know because I hadn't heard that you were underway.
Fair.
So I texted Nick at like 7:05, being like, "I guess we're not doing normal time, huh?" And then 5 minutes later, I texted, "Pretty close. I'm here now." And I was like, "Oh, I usually get a GIF."
Yeah, I tried sending one when I got in my car,
Mhm.
and then it went low, so I was like,
That's fair. That's totally fair.
huh?
But again, welcome in, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Yeah, I'm assuming, Crazy, you're gonna unless there's like a good reason for me to do the club room stuff to like max the club room stuff and do all the school classes, I probably won't do that stuff. But yeah, I'll get the mythical mystery gift. Club room gives you different throws. Partner Pokemon trades with all the main game NPCs. You can get rewards with like clothing. Yeah, clothing, poses, camera filters. Yeah, no, I don't give a shit about that stuff, so I won't be doing any of that. What's partner Pokemon trades? What do you mean by that? Everything else I got. Buy the cannon? Oh. Oh, we have to go back to Hawaii to buy a cannon now?
I guess so.
Alright.
It blasts through all the dialogue.
That's fair. It wasn't gonna be that important.
Yeah.
I think Julie just wants us to go get a cannon from her.
Good
That's
to see you, Cap. Good work out there. How you doing?
Whoa. Nick, are you still scarred from last week's Yakuza stream?
I still think about it.
Have you dreamt about it yet?
Dreams I don't remember, I'm sure. I try not to remember those dreams.
That is very fair. I don't blame you on that. Item Printer gives you a lot of discontinued event stuff, which you're like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, again, I'm probably not going to be doing too much more Scarlet and Violet once I finish this, so I don't know if I'll care to do it, but depending on how easy it is, what it is, maybe I'll do it. Okay. Doing good, though your luck's been shit? Alright, well, at least you've been doing well. That's the good thing. I spent the whole long weekend on Buckle and still nothing. Oh, they can't all be quick and easy, Luna, I guess. You gotta take some losses with the good, I guess. Take Jake, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
He's been going for Tapu Fini for actually over a year and a half now. I hate him.
That's funny.
I told him, and it looks like it might be fucking happening, guys. I said, if you don't have Tapu Fini by the time the Switch 2 releases, we'll plan a 12-hour stream of doing nothing but Tapu Fini. And it'll either go for 12 hours, or until you get it.
Gonna get it immediately.
That's the joke. That's like, as soon as we set it up, it'll be the first raid and it'll be done in 10 minutes. And I will end the stream then.
Yep, that is
100%.
absolutely gonna happen.
So, what do we have? 2 more times? Because what? It's
A treasure
the
chest.
29th. Wait, when does the Switch 2 launch? Is that a Thursday? Was it June 5th? Yeah. Okay, so we have 2 more. We have the 28th. I said 28th. The 28th and the 4th. So he's got 2 more chances.
He got it.
Ridiculous.
He's totally got this.
If you trade 10 NPC coaches in Blueberry after battling them 3 times, you get their partner Pokemon with the partner badge. Doing that, you can fight the hidden boss in Blueberry for 100% guaranteed shiny.
Yo ho.
Interesting. Well, I'm assuming I'll probably have to do that then, because I assume...
Nowhere to.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Jeez. You again?
So much for that.
I assume
receptionist and his rare cannon.
all of the, like,
Oh, that was no lie. Here she is, standing before you. Even for the
are all their partner Pokemon, like, is that the only way to get them? Because I know that, like, they added in, like I said, like, all of the starters and stuff like that, so is that how I'm supposed to get the starters?
Was the Coliseum receptionist in on this with you? He tricked us?
Nay, his mate the Chandler put him up to it. That scurvy dog's an old acquaintance of the captain. You, hell, what was your name?
Words cut sharper than steel.
Captain Asshole.
I can't believe you.
What's his name? We took his ship.
You gallivanted
Beef?
about in his right
Nah,
frame
Beef's
of
on
mind.
us.
Master
Beef's on us.
Samuel?
crew too, matter of fact.
I don't think so, but I like it. Jack.
Jack.
You know, that should be real easy to remember.
That should be really.
That should be real
Yeah.
easy to remember.
Yeah, that shouldn't be hard.
Who can keep track of this shit?
We're dumb.
It's fine. I'm
We're
not
dumb
upset.
people.
Whole reason I'm here is
You know, it is what it is.
when this is
It
over.
happens.
After you're dead.
We battle them again 1 time per day, but yeah, so both they also get items every time. Gotcha.
Is
Oh, damn, that's pretty
is
cool.
Police Simulator multiplayer?
Yes.
I installed it.
Okay, perfect. I'll install it. You shoot me a text when you want to play it. I don't know how the files work, so
Fair.
if you do end up holding off until we play it, let me know because I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
because I forget, like, I remember when I was playing it on PlayStation, it was kind of weird, like, you could create, like, not create a character, but you can choose a character, and then it saves to that character. I forget how it worked, but, it also probably doesn't matter that much. I think how it works is, like, we pick a district to take jobs in, and as your badge rank increases in a district, you can take on more responsibilities, kind of thing. So, it's more thought out than I thought. It's really
Yeah, I remember you saying that you got in trouble for ticketing the wrong people.
Yep, sure did. I ticketed a car for being parked in a taxi spot that wasn't labeled a taxi, but I lost points because it actually was a taxi because it was labeled as a secret code on its license plate for that city by itself. And I'm like, why would I have ever fucking known that? Like, what's
I
going on
love
here?
that.
Fucking insane. Some of them are really amazing, like the Japanese design and futuristic techno design. Hell yeah. Like the dark design is based on Dark and Go Pokemon, which is awesome. Hell yeah, Crazy Dragoon. I don't think I went into the clubhouse once.
No subterfuge.
No, the club room I did go into that one time for the story, but I never made my way back there.
He's increased the bounty on you tenfold, you vile twink. Tick-tock.
That was written about Glenn Howard.
I fucking love it.
Cannot get over that.
I think what I love more is that when you were first telling me that story, I thought it was the song, If I Could Walk 500
Imagine.
Miles, and I was like, really?
That would have had to be written for like a 5-year-old Glenn Howard. If he was even born yet.
I'm here for it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's fair, Crazy Dragoon. I might like some of the designs. I probably won't do anything with the club room because I don't like making any of that stuff. I don't really care to like customize the house and stuff. That's never been my thing. That's like the biggest reason why I can't do The Sims, man.
That's very
and like
fair.
even same with like Fallout 76, any kind of base building, settlement building, it just
I get that. Minecraft
kills
is the
me.
same way.
Yeah, can't do Minecraft. I couldn't give two shits about Minecraft.
That's why I can only play with other people, because they can build the base and I'll just go do other stuff.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'd be in the mood to like be like, I want to build a base and design and lay it. Otherwise, I just want to play the game.
Tell him to bring
Yeah,
the shit.
I'm
that's
with
fair.
you.
When I say so, we make a
Like I said, it totally depends on the game, but that's just something I've never been into. I mean, like even like, because they had it more that they had those aspects in like Assassin's Creed Valhalla a little bit,
Yeah.
but I don't think you ever needed to do anything with it if I
It was
remember.
just like to upgrade your base, right?
Yeah, and then you could decorate,
Yeah.
and Shadows is kind of the same way. Like you put the building
Okay.
down and then you can do things with it, and I'm like, man, I'm never touching this.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed especially is not a game that needs it.
Yeah, no, I don't know what they were doing there. Just choose the team and they do it for you. Yeah, totally fair. If I were going to the club room, I'd probably do it, but I don't think I. Like, what's in the club room? Why should I go there now?
Get drunk.
True. True. Hold on, because obviously it's a lot of information, so I know you explained the club. I know you said. Okay, that's where partner Pokemon trades with all the main game NPCs. I assume. Wait, so when you were talking about the 10 NPC coaches in Blueberry after battling them 3 times, that's not related to the club room, right? That's not the partner Pokemon trades with all the main game NPCs, or is that the same? That takes Blueberry points, which gets everything faster to gain the Union and Right, yes. Right, it's all, yeah, this is all the stuff that you've been telling me before. I know all this now. Right. Okay, well, like I said, for the if I'm doing all that for the item printer, and I'm not gonna care too much about the discontinued event item stuff, then I probably won't spend my time doing it. But yeah, sport ball, yeah, no, that's not. So I probably won't do much with the club room. So I'll probably just focus on the Pokedex, getting the Synchro Machine, and probably calling it there. Well, thank you for the hydrate, Pluto. Pluto, how are you doing, dude? How was the Master Balls? That's fair. I mean, I'm probably fine with the Quick Balls and Ultra Balls, but that's pretty cool that you can get a lot of Master Balls that way too.
Shooting me.
Well, I'm not. Crazy Dragoon, I'm not going to be shiny hunting. I've said this before, too. I probably will not be shiny hunting. If I end up shiny hunting, then I'll go to the club room and do that. But I probably won't be. But I'm doing well, Pluto. How are you doing, my man? How was your stream today? Sorry I wasn't able to chat much. I popped in at first when you were live doing Borderlands 3 and I was lurking. When I came back, I saw that you'd been offline for a little bit, but then I saw... that was pretty funny. But then I saw that you went back online later. Did you have like an internet thing that was weird, or did you just come back after a little while? And you're getting pretty decent, like decently far. Tell me how the fuck I just sneezed and suddenly got a headache. You sneezed hard. Must have sneezed hard.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you. So I hope the headache doesn't stick around for long, because that
Try
sucks.
slapping your head.
That's medical advice from the Nick Raymond 11. 100%.
That is a baby. Is that empty?
It looks like it's either empty or the baby is like
In a pot.
closed.
Yeah.
Over. That's interesting.
I think it's a sick lady.
You are moving her though. Which
Trying
is
to
kinda
knock
funny.
it over.
That was pretty good.
I don't think I can.
But yeah, Crazy Good. I'm doing all right. It was a busier weekend. You know, I had practice Thursday after some blood sugar stuff. Some other reasons I wasn't able to stream on Thursday, and then I was busy like all weekend with guitar stuff for the most part, and then also cleaning up the house. My parents were away for the weekend, so I had to like keep a lot of that stuff. So yeah, it was just a lot of that this weekend. Got another random song there stuck in my head now, but it's funny. So I'm not upset. I was going Tanuki because it's Tanuki. I like that. I like
got a lot of scars.
Yes, he does.
He must not be a very good pirate if he keeps getting cut up like that.
Any scars on his back?
Let's see.
Same. So your PC got... Whoa, wait, really? Ever since I tried to get Gothic 2 running on your PC, it's not running good. Really? Okay, yeah, so I was in your stream for the Gothic 2 stream. And again, kind of the same deal. I was in and out watching it.
On his back.
Seems like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it seemed like a really cool game, Pluto. What did you have to do to get Gothic 2 running? Like, what was up with it that was so difficult? Borderlands 3 was broken too now. You had to fix it. God damn. Yeah. So what did you end up doing to fix Borderlands 3 then? I saw you just sent it to the Discord, and I'll check it after. But hell yeah! So Crazy Good, yeah, we'll definitely be doing more Scarlet DLC tomorrow afternoon. Normal time, 2 p.m.-ish.
Slapping my ass again, I love beating him up.
Destroyed.
Destroyed. Destroy. Build. Destroy. Do you remember that show?
That fuck with Andrew WK.
Is that who it was?
Sure was.
I say so.
And the only reason I know that is because he opened as a DJ for the Black Sabbath tour that I saw. Let me tell you something. I was wildly upset. You are Black fucking Sabbath. You're telling me that you chose this dipshit as a DJ to warm the crowd up? You could have gotten any band in the fucking world to do this warm-up gig.
Good?
He was a DJ. What do you mean is he good? He spun songs.
You know
Songs that other people did.
You know who's the DJ?
Who?
Kelsey.
That ain't good.
Is he really?
Yeah, I just
fucking
came across
way.
he has a page for it on Instagram. I clicked, I was like, you know, look at that, it's Kelsey.
Dude, that's awesome. Oh my
Yeah.
god, man. There is nothing that I have ever said that hasn't ripped on that poor kid in some way.
Dude,
but I love
he
him.
looks so fucking different now.
Dude, I know he exercised. He got ripped.
When's the last time
Right.
I've seen him,
A
though?
long. It's been a
Like,
long time.
It doesn't even look like him. His face looks entirely different. Like, he doesn't... Like, nothing happened
Are
to
you
him.
sure it was Kelsey?
He just got
Yeah, he
older.
changed his name to Matt.
I mean, we haven't seen him since he was probably, like, what, 15, 16?
Yeah, no, because he was a year or two younger than us.
Yeah.
So it's been 10 years.
Yeah. Like, he looks so fucking different.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Why did he move?
They never managed to run it in your PC even with the patches that were supposed to fix it. They just fucked up the PC. Really? My laptop runs it just fine and I'm streaming through there. Is it? Sorry, Pluto. Was that explanation for how you're doing Gothic 2? Like Gothic 2 was never able to run on your PC even with patches? Hold on.
Yo.
Kyodai, how's Noah? You still standing?
Once again, it's still just really weird that this is a Yakuza pirate adventure
Then get
game
yourselves to
where
the
we
ship.
just got hit with cannonballs
Don't
in
make
front
me
of a
wait too
luxury
long.
hotel
I'm
on the
sick of
coast of
without you.
Hawaii, and we just got a call on our cell phone.
They got more coming.
Honestly, I'm more shocked that their cell reception happens to see like that.
That's fair. You think that far from the coast, you wouldn't have cell service? I never
I mean,
actually
them
thought
up
about
there,
it.
maybe not, but I don't know where we are. Because they look pretty
Gotta
far.
hand it to
We're
you,
on.
Jack.
That's fair.
At least
That
they're
is fair.
making this fun.
How far are they?
But again, Luna, I wish you the best of luck with Fuckle. I hope you get him soon. Oh, because that's such a pain in the fucking ass, man.
Oh my god, shit.
Especially if you hit flying ramp. We have 6 of them now,
Oh, okay.
and a hell of a lot more health. Yeah, of course. So Gothic 2 is from 2002, and the community made patches so the newer systems couldn't run it. It just didn't work for mine for some reason. You know, that's an interesting thing that I never thought about. I never thought about a game being so old that your PC can't run it, because I just figured it would make it easier to run it.
That's fair.
That's all 100% what I thought of it every time. That's interesting. But okay, wow. So Gothic. When was Gothic 1? I didn't. So when was Fable 1?
I don't know, it was like 2002? 3?
Thank you, Google. Fable 1's release date was not 2004.
Oh,
So
cool.
Gothic 2 preceded Fable 1 by 2 years? Yeah, Fable 100% just copied Gothic.
Did it really?
110%. Yeah.
I love
We,
that.
we still have no more details on the Gothic remake. Ever since Pluto was streaming it, and I was like, holy shit, this game looks fucking amazing. This needs to go on my radar, and I've heard nothing about it, which is upsetting. Just started box 14, so still not at odds yet, but getting there. Damn. Got Zatsu, but the second Natsu chain broke near odds because I misclicked. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, Luna. Just a quick misclick, that's all it takes.
Looks like I win again. Hey, I'll at least give you points for having guts. I had a good thing going. Tell you
I mean, like, I know this guy was an asshole, but we literally, like, ruined his life.
everything.
This dude was just a pirate. Like, he was an asshole pirate.
Could have
don't get me
stayed
wrong.
away.
Yeah, it's very easy to.
Entirely his fault.
We took his ship, we took his whole crew with him,
Think I'm starting to see
And then-
how you
and
He shouldn't have been such a little bitch.
and then we just keep beating him up. I mean, again, like, he's asking for it. It's not like
He is. He's coming back for more. He likes the abuse.
it's true.
in your dreams.
In your dreams, Nick.
Damn it.
In your dreams.
He wishes he could enter my dreams so easily.
Oh shit, flame cannon? I don't remember getting that here.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. I think because your PC is custom built and it's not perfectly optimized, my laptop is more optimized for gaming. Okay, gotcha. So there might be like some part that's not. I see. Okay. That sucks, Pluto. But playing it through your laptop does seem to work fine. Shin, welcome in, man. How are you doing? In your dreams, dies. All right, so now you can turn right around.
I can go that way. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll take care of Mortimer, because I think the fights after you're gonna want to do. They're really cool. Mortimer, for the most part, is just a regular ship battle.
Little
So
bitch.
yeah, nothing too special.
That's fair.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna make a lot of progress in this tonight.
Oh yeah.
Good to hear it, Shin. Always glad to hear it. Oh.
This place is pirate. Try opening your eyes while you're walking, dipshit.
Did you hear about Marathon? Do you?
I don't think so.
Oh. So what the fuck? Do you know what Marathon is? If I were to just say it, or
Maybe.
okay. Marathon is Bungie's new
Good to
live
Yeah,
service game.
yeah.
Did you hear the shit that happened?
No.
I gather you had
Bungie, so they had an alpha for it. Bungie was caught that almost all of the art in the game was stolen.
Sure, let's go with that.
What?
Yep.
Well, in any
Yikes.
case,
So Sony, I don't know if it's an official statement from Sony or just a Sony executive kind of leaking information.
swine here.
All
Captain, speak of the
oh my god,
guy himself.
it's like I swallowed a piece of hair.
Hey, the magician again.
Unexpected. Safe to say there's more
John's dying.
I just need a drink.
pirates than meets the eye.
I'll leave you in suspense.
That is fair. I'm very curious.
Got you back then. Took you 7 years to rise all the way to the top, and now we're coming to take it from you. Fancy that?
Oh, that's
John
rich.
left. He's gonna go
A
die.
showman like you should know that it's better to
You're
cultivate
not dead.
Better now.
by building up.
This guy?
You.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't die.
I thought you ran out there to go die in the hall.
You would have heard a very loud crash.
Like your role.
I'm not light.
It would have been funny.
Hey, you remember my dad? He's never gotten over you stabbing him in the back.
Oh my god.
I know
Okay,
he hasn't.
okay.
In fact, I'll bet this fits.
But yeah, so what the Sony executive said,
Mm-hmm.
all paid funding is pulled from Marathon.
Brand now make you only
Wow.
There's a hot chance that Bungie's done.
Yeah.
Because this was kind of their last shot, I
Yeah.
feel, and like, this is not,
How did
this ain't good.
how did that even happen?
This dipshit don't mean squat.
They knowingly used stolen art?
I have no idea.
your rival.
I mean, I just feel like if it's not yours that you commissioned,
Cancel and
it has to be
Yeah.
stolen, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think you
Unless
can
you're actively
unknowingly
using like royalty free, but you
Right,
should know
royalty
if that's
free,
what
right.
you're doing.
Right.
my
That's a fair point, but even still, yeah, like you said too.
Yeah, you should know
It would
that
be marked
it
and you would
is.
know.
Like, you're Bungie. You have been around for decades. You
Yeah.
don't know that?
Yeah.
I'd almost forgot.
That's
That's
weird.
rough.
Last
Imagine if sales ships flowed through the sea as quickly and reliably. Yo, I wish.
to discuss.
When I thought Bungie could announce slime Activision and Microsoft, they're providing stiff competition. True shit.
Right?
But there's only one.
Exactly. How could they not have known it was stolen art? They're experts.
Yeah.
They've been doing this for
Yeah.
years. How could they not have known?
They had to. They just didn't think they'd get caught.
Yep.
Which, how would they not think they'd get caught if almost all of it is stolen?
Yep.
A few pieces, sure, they'd probably get away with.
Yep. It's ridiculous. I just don't know why either. Like,
Right?
they're Bungie.
Yeah.
They're getting funding from Sony. It
Yeah.
couldn't possibly be we have to cut corners to make this game. Fucking pay an artist. Go open
Being lazy.
open Fiverr.
Yeah.
There's thousands of people that would be more than willing to work with Bungie for a little bit of art. Like, it's just so
That's
crazy
insane.
that
That is insane.
So, let me tell you guys something. If you lined up these three companies, Ubisoft, Bethesda, and Bungie, and you asked me which one would fold first,
Money's on
my,
Bungie now.
my last answer would have been Bungie.
Yeah,
but it's
now.
certainly my first now. I'm gonna save here because I don't remember exactly what we're doing. Fucking wild. If you want to hear depravity, I heard you have to upgrade your whole Nintendo account to a Switch 2 account to play Switch 2 versions of games. That would
Seems you've been
make
hard
games
at
separate
work on
Switch
your
1 versions
ship,
playable in
Captain
Switch 1.
Majima.
Interesting.
Finally. You and
Right,
your
unplayable.
were
That's
enough.
I read playable, but that's
can
what
only imagine how wild the
I knew you
ride's
meant
about
that.
to sound.
Basically, it sounds like it's quite literally.
So what?
It's basically like
If you knew
the
that,
digital
you'd
equivalent
know
of
that woman
taking
hates
in
you.
Kirby and the Forgotten Lands to
But
GameStop,
I mean,
and them saying, "Oh, you have a Switch 2?
convenient for us.
Can I have $10?" And then they
After all,
take your Kirby and they give you the
better
Switch 2
than
Kirby, and it's like,
Oh.
well,
You
because I was
understand.
actually thinking about giving my Switch 1 to one of my friends who doesn't have a Switch,
Yeah.
Why involve anyone who isn't in the know?
which I could still do, but I won't have any
Nobody
games to
wants
give
more
him
grasping
because
hands. Queens especially. She's liable to
Gotta be
demand the
games.
lion's share.
The Nintendo Store is still a
You've
thing.
never
I mean,
seen
true.
stickier
That is true.
fingers.
Just
But
one
the
problem.
Switch 1 can only
I
install
get the
like 2
feeling she
games.
ain't exactly out of
That
it.
is also true. That is very
So
true.
garbage.
Nothing changes. We've still got a head start on her.
We do, huh?
Can I still play Switch 1 games? Well, yes, but technically no.
I'm not sure how much you've been made privy to.
So if you remember,
Rodriguez
again, just kind of
and
like
I have an
tying up
arrangement.
the story a little bit. Do you remember Rodriguez?
Contract
Yeah.
from
Okay.
before you
He
showed up.
let it drop that
I expected
Raymond
to be
Law
honored.
was in on the treasure, and
Hmm.
him and the
And
Haku
what's it say?
were on
Everything you
LA
find
Island
on that
to
trail
search for
goes
the
through
treasure.
me.
He
To
doesn't.
distribute it
He
to
never
the
told
channels
most of the
I have
Haku,
control.
only some of the top elites.
I've
But
already made some
he and Raymond
considerable
Law have
investments
the
here.
deal that as soon as
Enough to
Rodriguez
secure
finds
a
it,
foothold on the black
he'll give it
market.
to Raymond Law. Raymond Law will put it through
In
the correct
return,
channels,
my
get the
commission
money
is a
in.
flat 15% of the profits. That goes for
That's
whatever
a
you
nice
people dig
chandelier.
up there.
Right? This is a nice fucking room.
To be
It
of
is.
service.
I mean, I don't know what you do
Rodriguez
there.
wants to give you half his share.
Sit and talk.
But us? I'm willing to
I
bet
can't
there's
think of any.
people
Can't think of anything else.
I was like, not even a TV? Like, just put a TV in here. That's it.
Sit.
wouldn't
People
advise
come in
that.
and then you
You'd
scold
only
them.
be stretching the
Talk to the other
operation
person in
even
the other
further.
chair like they're doing.
Use
Yep.
your head here.
Maybe
Jewels
give some
get ground to
sentences.
dust,
Like,
splitting them between
cut
so
off their
many
tongues.
people.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You ain't gotta worry about us. We got our own way of doing things.
You know what's really weird? So,
Let
you'll
you
probably
collect our
recognize
sweat
the
when all
name,
you done is
Matt
sit in
Mercer.
your chair?
So he's the voice of
That
Majin.
sure
Don't know
don't
who he
feel
is.
right
But,
to me.
so now they just did the Yakuza 0 Director's Cut for Nintendo Switch 2. That's going to be launching alongside the Switch 2. I don't know if it's exclusive yet or not, or if it's coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X. I don't know.
Queen
But
for one.
it's featuring
Stupid fuck, don't you
the
dare.
first English voice acting of
Don't
any
even
Kiryu
think
game.
about it.
Oh,
So,
nice.
the only voice acting that's been in English so far has been Yakuza Like a Dragon forward. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm not fucking
So
around.
this is the first time they're gonna do it. And they said, I think Matt Mercer was like, man, it was a real challenge having to voice this guy, but like
Matter of fact, the Esperanza
30
treasure
years younger.
never
And I'm like, that's fair. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's very fair. That's gotta be a
Don't
challenge.
you
Yeah.
walk away from me. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Yeah, so you could probably imagine how this went. He's basically like, hey, I want this commission fee. And we're like,
You
no.
call?
Tough titties.
It would seem Captain Majima has grown bored of my company.
This guy's got a big nose.
If you don't mind, gentlemen, liven up his visit for me.
Of course.
Oh!
You can always count on
Okay, so it's only compatible with the Switch 2 version, while the Switch 1 version saves on your Switch.
Noah, stay by.
Oh!
Time
What
to
if
show
you-
our
wait.
host my gratitude. Appreciate seeing the Pirate King's true colors.
Oh shit! Wait. Shit. Wait. So tell me if I understand this correctly then, because at first I was going to transfer all of my save data to the Switch 2, but now you're saying if I do that and move all those save data, that it still won't pick up my save data for it. Like I would have to start over on like Kirby and the Forgotten Lands.
It's kind of ass.
Interesting. I mean, I guess it's not for some games, but like there are a lot of games that I want that save data.
Yeah, we wouldn't
I-
want to start over on.
Wow, yeah, no, I didn't even think of that. Well, basically, yeah, like, I have Kirby and the Forgotten Land beaten on my Switch 1. So I was going to take my Switch 1, transfer all account and save data to the Switch 2, and then upgrade the game. So is that... Wow.
I expected more from a retinue fit for
Well, no, I don't want to move it back to the Switch 1. I'm just saying the save data that moved over when I have the Switch 2 version available,
So cool.
will it have the save data?
Mark my words. You'll regret making an enemy of me.
You'll regret it.
You've got dark days ahead of you.
Do you think we've got Dark Days
After
ahead
my
of us?
crew gets done scuttling Mortimer's
Probably not.
ass, Tucker
Yeah, I think
leaves
we
with
are.
us. Remember what
I think those guys on the ground
He
do.
wouldn't
Yeah, no, they're not looking too hot.
No, not at all.
Don't
Not at
break
all.
your word, or I might lick
Oh,
your
totally shit. Okay, sorry, that was my misunderstanding.
Imagine how
Okay.
bad Queen will be. What's stopping me from posting it online?
What?
The whole world
Goddamn.
can find out. Well, that'd make things hard for you, huh? Before you know it, whole pile gets swiped out from under you. Say goodbye to 50%. You'd be lucky to get a whiff. Could still make something out of this, as long as you ain't too greedy. Just keep sitting in that cushy chair. And stay the hell
Sure, it
out
really
of
doesn't
the
look that
way.
comfortable.
No. It's crazy.
Let's go, Noah.
Although, like, I don't think this room would have, like, even half the level of decor that it does if it was just, like, a Lazy Boy 3000.
I mean,
And he was just sitting there, like, vibrating.
that's fair. I feel like they could still have a comfortable, nice
Yeah, no,
chair.
like there's definitely an in-between.
Yeah, like that
I
just
agree with
looks
that.
like it's...
Painful.
Yeah.
Like painfully uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, shit. Cool.
Nice.
Ain't even worth my time.
But it's if it's ever playable on a Switch 1 again, you need another cartridge unless they allow a new Switch 1 purchase to play the Switch 1 version again. That's fair, yeah. Big reason we wanted retrocompatibility was so that you didn't have to buy an entirely new $6 cartridge or download. Exactly. So it doesn't really solve the issue. It's just a weird workaround to... I don't really know what they solved there. That's really fucking annoying.
That's Nintendo.
Yep. Sure fucking is.
Well, I guess that's most developers and companies now.
Yeah. I cannot believe Randy Pitchford is not in prison. Do you remember? Did you know what happened about 10 years ago? With like a you can probably guess after I say what I'm about to say, but with a USB stick. Did you hear about this? Back in 2014, apparently, Randy Pitchford went out to a restaurant and left a USB stick at the restaurant, holding sensitive information about the new Borderlands game that was in development, as well as Gearbox assets.
I do remember that.
And you guys can fill it in.
I thought that was like early COVID that happened.
It probably got brought back up because nothing happened.
Probably that's probably what it was. Yeah.
Not only was he,
It was honestly it was probably around the release of Borderlands 3 that it started coming out.
That's fair.
That's when I heard it.
That's fair. Nothing. Not only did nothing
That
happen,
happened
but
10 years ago and nothing happened.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
We think
Yep, he's fine. Not only is he fine, but he was able to make statements like, "If you're a real fan, you'll find a way to spend $80
He
on
looks
it."
the person.
Yes, no, absolutely.
Like I didn't know what he looked like, but I looked him up the other day. I was like,
I was like, oh.
that's who.
Hey, well, why would you take that out to a restaurant? Exactly. In any for anything. Why would you take it out for Borderlands ideas? For
Why'd
company
you have
assets?
the two on the same thing?
Or anything. I mean, that's a good
Like,
question,
what are
too.
you doing, Randy?
What are you doing, Randy?
Never should have trusted.
That was actually really funny.
There must be something.
Randy's a dumb fuck.
We ain't got every detail.
Randy Pitchford, I hope you die.
Yeah, get fucked.
You and Noah when you get
I
back.
still play Switch 1 games with us, but actually no, Wii and Wii U, but we're better than that. True. True.
This is serious, huh?
GameCube ports, yeah, no, 100%. Chelsea is not even compatible at home, and they made no promise that it is. I would assume it's not. I would be shocked if they... I would be shocked if they actually went as far to make it compatible. I don't think they'd want to do that much work. Especially if Game Freak needed to do something for it. Well, Game Freak actually didn't... Game Freak had nothing to do with that. That was Genius Sonority. Coliseum and XD were Genius Sonority. Is Game Freak the ones in charge of Pokemon Home? Do you guys know? Or is that Nintendo? Or is that like Nintendo as a whole? Who's technically in charge of that?
Hey, been waiting. Master, you sure?
Actually
Am I
really
100% positive?
Oh, I don't know if you...
No.
I forgot about this.
I'm fucking 90%,
Masaru.
I can tell you that much.
Did we put him to sleep?
No. He sold out the crew.
Monster sold us out?
Monster sold us
Masaru
out.
is somewhere in town right now
God damn.
with people from Mortimer's outfit. We've got crew keeping
Didn't
an
see
eye
that
on him
coming.
from a distance. Aside
We get to
from
beat him up?
that, we know this isn't the first time.
Oh, yes.
Is it something Masaru did? Made you start suspecting him?
Today, I guess he had this kind of nervous expression on his face. It's a look.
That's fair, yeah,
I
no
only
ports
ever
in
saw
compatible,
one
yeah.
other person
This is
have
transport
before.
and bank to get something from Black White 2.
Mortimer.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Spied on him 7
Black 2
years
and
ago.
White 2 are still
When he took
probably,
Law's
what,
offer to sell us out.
at least 5
That's
years
all we're
newer
going
than even XD?
Hey, Masaru earned
I didn't
more.
realize how much I'm not on
Not gonna
camera.
give
Hold
your
on.
man the benefit of the doubt.
Sorry, guys. I'm like,
That's just it.
I don't know if you guys have been able to see my face the whole
Fact
time.
is, money has always been his biggest weakness.
There we go. There's my face.
Everybody's got
Masaru.
some great, I'm sure. But
Look
he's
at that
worse.
face.
Believe me,
That's the one that
he
haunts you.
obsesses over shit he can't afford. When he
The
hasn't
live
got the
action
money,
one was the one that
he
home.
starts scheming up ways to rip it off. You
I
get
love it.
what I'm saying?
I can't wait to
I
beat him
honestly
up.
wish I could think better of it, man. But I know if we ignore the warning signs and let him back on the ship, we put all we've worked for in danger. We've got to do what's best for the crew of the Gormaro here.
Look, we ain't gonna set nothing straight just speculating.
Oh yes, Luna. How did your stream go on Saturday? I was starting to say earlier I was busy this weekend, so I didn't have much time to like sit and watch anything. How'd your stream go?
What do we do with him? Captain.
So I finally get a captain out of you.
You're sounding kind of scary, Mr. Saejima.
Sorry about that, kid. Back where we're from, accountability matters.
Somebody betrays the crew. You can't let that go unpunished.
Can't let it go unpunished.
Still,
We're gonna punish him.
I got those girls for you.
we talked to him.
God. I hope we can
Where's
bring
he
that
now?
up.
No,
Any
I'm a
word?
dirty,
By the
dirty
circus tent.
girl.
A place
Dirty,
called
dirty
Black
girl.
Area.
I'm
Got
nasty.
eyes on every exit, front and back.
I love that
He's no
one.
flight risk. Our people can
Just,
intercept him if he tries to
Smearing her face on the window to look at it.
Yep.
Not just looking, just full
Full
on
on.
pressed against,
Yep.
drooling at it. Good.
Masaru has
Thank
left the crew.
God.
Damn, doesn't that hit? Like, honestly, even after I did all that, I still wish it was Jason. Because at least Masaru had character.
I thought you were gonna say at least Masaru cooked.
I mean, that's true, too. Well, Jason punches a lot of things. If we're going that direction.
That's true.
At least now I don't need to pay for a GameCube sub. I mean, that's fair, Shin. That's fair. Dude, I'm a sucker for Coliseum and XD Gale Darkness. Those, I'll be honest with you guys, as much as I love Platinum, I don't know, man. Coliseum and XD might be my two favorite Pokemon games. I just love being able to play a Pokemon game on the TV. I love the idea of Shadow Pokemon, love the double battles. You know, I know there's not too much replayability considering the Shadow Pokemon make it so that you
What's
can
up?
only use a certain amount of
Most
Pokemon, but man, I
still
fucking
hanging
loved
out
those games as a kid. Those were huge to me.
Mortimer's goons just left a
100%.
couple of minutes ago. Far
It
as
was
I
alright,
know,
game was a bit laggy,
he's
didn't even
drinking
go a
all
full
by
hour, but it
himself
was decent
right
enough.
now.
Okay. Someone asked me to
Could be
play
he's waiting so nobody sees
Roblox
him
game
leave
for your next
together.
stream. Oh, hell yeah, you pulling up Roblox?
Sounds like we picked the perfect time.
Bro, I forgot the
Heart to
numbers.
heart.
So, I listened to Kinda Funny, right?
Uh-huh.
Go and get his
And
attention.
they did something
got
which was
some
actually
kind of
really cool.
plan?
10 years ago,
Go back so
the
long,
two of the older guys that, like, I don't mean
know,
older in age, like two of the
Not
like
with
main
him.
like
Yeah.
founders.
We'll play it by
Um,
ear.
They did a special episode, special podcast that said, "What is gaming going to look like in 10 years?" So that was 2015.
Mhm.
So they had an episode about 2 weeks ago that
That's crazy.
they watched it back and compared how gaming is to what they thought it was going to be. And then they did another one, 2025, now,
Got a funny
talking about what we think it's going to be in 10 years in 2035.
I feel like it's gonna change a lot more in the next 10 years than from 2015 to now.
I don't know how it can. I mean, I think cloud-based gaming is going to become way more popular.
Yeah.
I think that's mostly where it's going to go.
Maybe even VR that may start getting more.
You know how old VR is?
But it might
Give me a
get more-
decade. Give me a decade, Nick.
I feel like it's older than I think. I feel like it started probably around
This
like
isn't the first time you met with them, is it?
2010s.
1980s.
Damn it.
Granted,
Why do you-
VR
That's
gaming
insane.
may be a little bit
Yeah.
different, but VR technology was
Yeah.
around for like
That's
that long
insane.
to a state where like people would test it out and like
Yeah.
fuck around with it, and I'm like, damn, that's insane.
That is. That's.
But yeah.
I didn't think. I just thought you were gonna say like 90s.
Yeah,
most.
No,
The little
That's
bunny
crazy.
that's
bugs.
insane to me. That's
It is
insane.
what it is.
Anyway, so where I was going with this was one of the guys was bringing up statistics, and he was like, I don't like using SteamDB as the be-all, end-all for like how popular a game is and stuff like that, but he was like, PUBG, if you look at like SteamDB, which is like a
You think
concurrent
you can walk away
players
that
still
easy?
on Steam,
Don't you remember?
I asked anybody
PUBG
who
was still in like
enough
the
to
top
speak
3.
up.
As I
That's
recall,
crazy.
you kept your mouth shut.
What was the statistic he had?
Things have changed.
It was something along the lines of, I'm gonna make up the numbers, but it's something along these lines, I think. He said if there's like 6.7 million players still regularly
That's why
kind of coming back to PUBG, there's about 10 million playing Roblox.
strange thing. Serving aboard a ship.
I didn't know Roblox was like this, man.
All by
Roblox is
himself.
I know Roblox, I'm like, listen, I know
It's
Roblox
crazy.
is huge, and I know it's popular, but like, I didn't know it was this popular.
Massive.
He was like, it seems like Roblox is gonna outlive Steam, and I'm like, fucking what?
When did Roblox?
I mean, I played it when I was in elementary
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a very different game than it was
There's no
back
way
then.
anyone
it's gotta be.
would trust me.
It's gotta be really different now.
Because the one thing I was always making fun of was like, this was a couple years ago when every time I went into GameStop when I was like bringing in my Xbox One to sell after the Series X came out, all the other games and trades I was making, every single time I went in there was always a mother buying at least $100 in Roblox cards.
And
That was like 5 times in a row. It was different mothers. It wasn't the same person. But I'm like, what do you spend money in Roblox for? It's probably just cosmetics.
It has to be.
Bro,
Because, like, what do you
never
do in
understood.
Roblox?
That I also don't know. I'm so far out of touch with that.
Yeah,
That's why
I couldn't
I'm so-
imagine what it's like now.
I'm so shocked. Had them on my OG GameCube reviews taken to your share now. Totally fair. Totally fair. I will not do cloud-based gaming unless it's free to play, and more likely it's an MMO or Honkai specifically. I think cloud-based gaming is going to be more of an Xbox thing for a while. I know that they said they will have a console for the next generation, but I think after that they're done making consoles.
I think I'm with you there.
Xbox is just going to be a cloud-based service that you can play on your like smart TVs will have Xbox integration. They want your phones to have it. They want laptops and computers already have Xbox and like PC pass and shit like that. I think that's where Xbox is going. I don't think Sony's going to do that, but
Sony.
I definitely think it's where Xbox is going for the next 10 years.
I could see them still doing a handheld after this next generation.
I agree with that. I think it really depends on how well it sells.
Yeah, definitely that. Definitely that.
Because with the Switch 2 going to be being as popular as it's going to be, plus you have the Steam Deck, it's like, but if the Xbox handheld has Steam compatibility,
That's true.
then you don't necessarily need the Steam
Yeah.
Deck. And Valve will still get money for it for having Steam compatibility. So go fucking up. I ain't touching Roblox with a 39.5-foot pole. Totally fair. Person I mod for is girlfriend plays Roblox, but I don't know if he uses Roblox. Interesting. No better for scratching an FGO itch years ago. Totally fair though. Totally fair. Did you have fun?
I did. I enjoyed beating his butt.
Yeah, essentially, again, to kind of like,
tough,
just put a bow on it and let you know what happened.
Maybe you got weaker.
Someone in her crew spotted Masaru talking to someone in Mortimer's crew
Dull knife.
with a case of money.
Don't mind me interrupting.
So Jason has
Sent me something during the fight.
Jason's skeptical because Masaru sold out his old crew to Mortimer the same way.
And it's of you, Masaru. 7 years ago.
Shit.
Conversation you had a few days before Mortimer turned on us. Before the rats sunk our ship. Get up, Masaru. Let's go somewhere we can talk about this.
They can walk the
It
plank.
ain't gonna
This
be
is
the
quite
chilliest
literally
drink
whole
we've had. But I need
Yeah.
If the
answers.
cook turns on us and we beat the
I
shit out of
need
him.
to know
Well,
what I'm
I guess
looking
it's the
for.
other way around. Okay, cook beats the shit out of Cap.
Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys
I
get
should
it.
get back to my One Piece rewatch.
Yeah, dude,
Few
same.
days
I got
back.
to... I'm like halfway through the
Sent me this
flashback
fine
after
video.
Marineford.
Once
I don't know why I can't just finish it. Because I know as soon as I get to the time skip, I'm going to go off again.
Yeah, just go, zip right through.
It's from back then. 7 years ago when
I
Raymond
think I
asked
watched
me
it.
to
I think I'm on year
sabotage
5 on
Jason's
my
ship.
rewatch.
Make
Yo,
sure that we
shit.
Hey, I've been there for months.
Mortimer wasn't the only one.
That's hilarious.
All these
I got to and I was like,
years,
oh,
they
year
couldn't
5's
bring
next.
them to.
You saw that they're at where they're at for
He gave me
animating
money up front.
now.
No.
Called it in advance for a
Just
job
gotta give
well
his backstory.
done. I figured
Oh,
the right
yeah.
thing to
Okay, maybe
do
once
was tell
that's
him to
finished
shut
up, I'll watch.
Screw
We're gonna see. Yeah, did you? Garland Figerland was animated for the first
It was
time.
more than I'd ever
Blonde
seen
hair.
before.
So that was real.
That was real.
Well, I
It feels
sat
weird, bro.
thinking it over.
Why does he have blonde hair?
No idea.
Silence is an understanding.
Feels weird.
Yeah, I saw a post of that. I just thought someone made that. I was like, that looks
That,
disgusting.
I had agreed to betray my
Somehow
Maybe he's
it wasn't.
related to Sanji.
Figured Jason's ship was hardly unsinkable, you know what I mean? If we lost, it wouldn't be so big a deal. One match. Nobody would suspect a thing if we happened to come up short. I'd earn a stack of cash for it. What's the harm? So I kept
Yeah,
quiet. Took Raymond's
We're relatively
opinion and
close.
went about my
It-
business.
like I said,
Only
we'll probably, if we don't finish it,
years later, I realized
based on
how stupid
cutscenes,
I was being.
we'll probably be
Call
well
it
into the finale,
conscience.
and we'll start Assassin's Creed Syndicate next week as well.
Fuck yeah.
Call it the folly of youth.
Sure. What were you, 30? Youth, he says.
Next day, I gave Raymond his money back. Said, treat it like it never even happened, okay? Thinking back, I'm surprised he didn't just kill me, huh? Especially in those days. The Pirates Coliseum was his baby. That's how he first rose to prominence here.
So wait, hold on. You didn't fix the match after all?
Not technically, I guess. But I never told anyone about the offer he made me either. Jason deserved to hear it from me. Because
Jason looks
if he
pissed.
had known,
Yeah. If I'd have known, I might not have gotten so blindsided. I may not be the sharpest guy, but it wouldn't take a genius to realize Law didn't stop at trying to buy off just one member of the crew. Now, who's to say? Maybe I could have seen Mortimer's betrayal coming in time. Could have saved the ship. Could have saved 2 men's lives. Could have saved... I've spent 7 years leashed to that damn island.
Why didn't you try to warn him?
because of those 5 days.
Honestly,
Jason
I would have
Momoa
found
hesitated.
the 5 Minato girls
The
from
treasure
Monster
hunter
just
who
based
showed
on
me
the fact that he
ropes,
put Jason
who
through hell.
treated me like a brother.
Hate Jason that much.
I just, I mean,
So
hate,
what if I
hate
was
is a
too
strong
afraid to
word
do
here.
it?
He's just very
I'm just so indifferent.
okay.
How
Yeah.
close I'd come.
He's a character.
And after that,
I, honest to God, I
Mortimer
think it's his hat.
Jason lost everything.
I think I just really dislike the hat.
There's no
Like,
going
Fair.
take it off. What the fuck you doing?
Maybe a cowboy hat would
I
be
could have
better.
done
Honestly, yeah, because it would make more.
Prevented
I don't know if it would make more sense. I don't think that's the thing.
It would
I
add more
just-
character.
Yeah,
Other
because
than just
now, like,
a backwards
if,
cap.
if he was wearing a cowboy hat, he'd be a guy who wears a cowboy hat, not
Yeah.
a douchebag in a backwards baseball team.
Yeah.
He's just the Fred Durst of pirates. Like, what the fuck are we?
Ain't our
You know who Fred
chum
Durst is?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad that landed with you.
Again on Rich Island, and
Fred
he'd
Durst
been faked.
directed John Travolta in The Fanatic.
Did he fucking really? Who let him do that?
I don't know, but that movie was so bad.
Really? I thought I could keep my secret.
I don't know if he
better.
directed it, but he at
Pick up
least,
with Jason
I think,
when we
wrote
left
it.
off
What was the movie
old
called?
days.
The Fanatic?
Yeah, The Fanatic.
Hey, maybe fate actually cuts you a break sometimes.
Fanatic is a 2019 American psychological thriller film directed and co-written by
Oh, okay.
Fred Durst.
Coming clean.
Get the fuck out. Who's letting him do things?
Look at John Travolta's
I
character.
serve on the same ship as you again. Now do the right thing. Give up your share.
Jason!
Hey,
I assume if I go to
what the hell's the
images.
matter with you? The air's clear. You should be able to trust the guy now. More than you did to begin
Is he
with.
one of these two?
He's the one on the left.
Oh
No.
my god! Really? Oh, I see it there.
Yeah, that's John Travolta.
Shit after all this
You know what the
time?
funny thing is, though? I'll be real with you. The only thing I think I know John Travolta from
Grease. Wild Hogs.
Hairspray.
So what? Must
Like I know he's in Grease,
Interesting.
but I don't think
I
I've
love
ever
that.
seen him because
Yeah.
I've never watched it.
Grease is amazing.
Walking away, man.
That-
knowing that a secret would finally
That's
be
interesting.
out.
Hairspray.
Even
Was
Yeah,
not
well,
gonna guess
Misty.
that.
Yeah, no.
That's Mortimer's play.
That's a great movie too.
It's punishment.
Again, whatever genius said, I need John Travolta to play the mother
Well,
married to
speak
Christopher
up,
Walken
man.
is a
Yeah.
genius because
Screw your
that's the only thing I have.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember that movie. Well, that and Zac Efron was in it.
I was on anything. My friend wants to watch that tonight.
Get out, Jason and everybody else.
Well, welcome in, Misty. How you doing?
If you all hadn't found me just now,
Good morning,
I don't know if it works.
Baltimore.
Ah, Shin knows Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs is fantastic.
At least they said Wild Hogs. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Bro, it really is crazy how many movies I haven't seen. Because I was talking to Taylor about this the other day. Really?
Yeah.
We might have it on DVD.
I think I might too, actually.
Can't put a
I
price
love
on
that.
what that does for morale.
What do you call
I
it?
trust you, officer. You got that?
I was talking to Taylor, and she keeps like bringing up these movies because she's like, whenever we're reading a scene, she's always like, I always imagine like this kind of character playing it, and she was like, "Oh, you know the girl."
I'm sorry, but
She said it was. She was like, "Ah,
it just
oh, the witch from Narnia," and I was like,
Oh, Tilda Swinton.
but not now.
"Well, funny." I said, "I've never seen Narnia," and she was like, "What the fuck? How have you never seen that movie?" But then I looked her up, and it was Tilda Swinton, and I was like, "You could have just said Tilda Swinton." She was like, well, "If you don't know Narnia, why do you
How
know
do you know
Tilda?"
how? Where do you know her from?
Absolutely no idea. Probably
She's in a lot.
Probably just a
but-
few gags, maybe just something here and there, I don't know. But I think the crazier thing is not 10 minutes prior to me saying that I'd never seen Narnia,
I'd love to see
we were doing a scene and I told her I can only imagine Josh Hutcherson playing this character. And she was like, "What do you know him from?" It's got to be The Hunger Games. And I was like, "Nope, never seen."
Not Spyro. Bridge to Terabithia.
Nope, not Bridge to Terabithia and not The Hunger Games. Little Manhattan. And she was like,
Never seen that.
"Have you heard of it?"
No. Never heard of that.
They were
I
so...
thought you were gonna say maybe like Journey to the Center of the Earth.
No.
Little Minute.
an awful lot of time and money into
Never heard of
Is
that.
it Hutchinson or Hutcherson? It's Hutcherson.
what kind of guy would I be? Kicking you out when we're so close.
Thanks for that one.
Dude, he's like
He's
6
like-
years old.
Sorry for what I
How do you know him from that?
I...
And
And why is this the movie that I know?
and why were you saying you could picture him in whatever role when you only know him from a movie he's like 6 in?
To be fair, I've seen him in Hunger Games.
Okay.
But I just haven't seen the Hunger Games.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair.
But it was funny because I brought the movie up and Taylor was like, "No one knows that movie." And she was like, "That was one of my favorite movies as a kid."
Never.
And then I was like, "Damn,
never heard of it.
that's crazy." Okay, wait, let me scroll up. Sorry, I had to go off on that tangent, guys. I know Travolta only from Grease. Okay. I prefer the real High School Musical.
Make up for it and earn
Also a great movie.
I said the real High School Musical. Perfection.
John Travolta was in another great movie with Nick Cage called Face Off.
I have heard of that.
Great one. They switch roles.
So wait, so Tim Allen in Wild Hogs?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So that's the movie. Yep.
Count on
What was the bike movie with Tim Allen where the guy blows up the gas station with the bikers' motorbikes?
And
That sound familiar?
yeah. And William H. Macy was in it. And Martin Lawrence.
Okay. Dying of thirst in the desert for days, and there's a guy played by
I'm
the Spy
happy,
Kids 2
Captain.
scientists who's told
Awesome
you
was
guys
part
your
of the
shit.
game.
Wow, you're good. Do you know who that is? Someone from Spy Kids 2?
Oh God. There's a guy played by the Spy Kids 2
I'll take it
scientist
again.
who told you. Keep bad your shit. Wow, you're good. I don't know that one. No. I don't know what you're talking about.
I assume this was where Masaru was, so we'll throw him back in. Okay. Yeah, I'll take care of Mortimer, finally. As soon as we take care of Mortimer, we'll be allowed out of Madlantis. And then we can head back to Nele Island and start looking for this treasure of the Esperanza.
I want to go looking for a treasure.
Let me know. I'll go.
Yeah.
You just gotta let me know how long you think we'll be at sea. I'll have to bring the appropriate insulin and equipment.
Welcome
How much
back,
you think you
Captain
can bring at a
Majima.
time? Like what's the most?
I have, technically right now, with how much I have sitting, I have about 2.5 months worth. But that's because I tell them that I need extra, and I also ration it.
Okay.
Well, not ration it, but I usually, their date, like if I can't get equipment, I'll eat less.
Oh,
until I
that's
get it.
that's fair.
It's not.
It's not. You
It's
shouldn't
not.
have to do
No,
that,
it's not
but
fair. It's actually the definition of unfair.
yeah.
But, you know. He sounds like a nerd by voice. Recognize the line because it has the same inflection as I'm not alone. Interesting. Yeah, no idea. I mean, I've never seen the movie, so I'm not surprised I don't know. But I've also never seen Spy Kids. Or Spy Kids 2.
Did you have a childhood? Was it just watching Little Manhattan and that's it?
I will be real with you. It was probably about 10 movies in rotation that we would just always watch.
That sounds about right.
Cat in the Hat was one of them. Shark Boy and Lava Girl was
Cat in
another.
the Hat. Why on earth is that one of them that you'd watch in rotation?
Have you seen it?
It's wonderful, but
It's
only about once a
amazing.
decade.
Once a decade? You can watch it 3 times a week and not get tired of it. Dirty hoe!
I'm sorry.
Not of you.
I love that movie.
Cat, your tail. Son of a... Again, the genius that said, let's put Mike Myers in a cat costume. That was probably a lot of people's awakenings, huh?
That was the end of his career, pretty much. Well,
Not shocking.
that's what put him in the coffin. The Love Guru is what closed the coffin up.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Wish my dad didn't make us see kids movies, but at the same time, I hated Temple of Doom. Saw Temple of Doom 5. Sorry, you saw Temple of Doom at age 5? Interesting. I love Disney movies, man. I do. Aladdin.
That's fair.
We can do this, Captain.
Classic Disney.
Alright,
Atlantis is Disney, right?
yes.
That's my all-time favorite.
Definitely fair.
See, now that's one that they could probably do a prequel live action for.
Yeah. Yeah. I agreed.
But instead, Mufasa. Nobody asked for.
Yeah. No idea why they did that. I've never seen Temple of Doom, so I'm not familiar with it either. I shouldn't take a sip.
Did Lilo and Stitch come out, or is that coming out?
Yes, that came out. Bro, let me tell you.
I feel like that could probably fine.
So, Katie, Katie knew I wanted to see it. My family, you know, like, I'm a Disney guy, you know, I'd love to go see it. You know, that kind of shit. So, I talked to Katie last night, because I'm like, hey, what are you doing for dinner? Like, should we figure something out? Like, did you want to go pick something up? And she was like, oh, I'm going out to the movies with Dylan. I'm going to go see the monster. And I was like,
No problem.
what the fuck? And then she came back with, well, Mom and Dad said that I can go without them, and they wanted to see it. And I was like, that has absolutely no bearing on me. What the fuck? So anyway, oh shit. Jesus Christ. So anyway, so I was like, what the fuck? And so I kind of just stand over Katie with like the frowny face for 45 seconds. Then she finally just looks at me. I guess you can come.
Yes, you can.
And I said, no, I'm not. I'm clearly unwanted. No.
That is so funny.
But yeah, Lilo and Stitch. So I was talking to Taylor about it yesterday, and because she had heard things about it. So they do change it a decent amount.
Why?
I don't know, and they're big change. Granted, Katie said she enjoyed it. They're pretty big changes, which is frustrating because the trailer didn't show any of that.
Naturally.
So it's like, oh, that really kind of sucks. And then it's like, Katie actually didn't remember how the original ended. So they changed the ending very hard.
What they do in the ending?
I know. Oh shit! I forgot about this. Shit. I don't want to spoil for everybody, so I'll mute the mic and I'll talk to Nick about it.
See, what I just don't understand about these live actions, it's been proven time and time again over so many years that when you change shit, people don't like it.
Yep.
When you keep shit the same, people will be okay with it, if not like it.
Yep, exactly.
Well, I don't see why they can't grasp that yet.
So I'm going to mute the mic and I'm going to talk about the changes, so you guys don't get spoiled or anyone watching later. Alright, we're done. Defeated! Let me see. I was like, what the hell was that sound? I forgot our crew's getting up levels.
End of the line, Mortimer.
Fair.
Damn it.
People have told me the Mulan adaptation, where she's instantly perfect, doesn't suffer to earn worse than like the original, is the worst live-action adaptation. I think the
Still haven't seen that one. Have no desire to.
I think the thing about Mulan that people didn't realize was it wasn't supposed to be a remake. This was the actual retelling of the story of Mulan, not the Disney movie, which understandable.
Why?
And so it's much more accurate to like the actual story. As far as I understand, I don't know the story of Mulan, but that's what I understand about it. But even for those reasons, you took out Be a Man, you took out Eddie Murphy's Mushu. I wanted that.
They took out the general too, right? Wasn't he an actual dude though?
What?
Didn't they take out the general in the movie?
You know what that did to Jason?
Yeah, I only watched it once, and it was when it came out, so it's been many years.
His ship and his crew.
Yeah, the original one. Yeah, the original one's one of my favorites, easy. Yes, and of course. Yeah, I definitely don't want to spoil anything for people. Person who complained most highly about Mulan also saying that was bad. That's fair. It was made worse. I thought it was still pretty cool. I liked watching it. It's just I had to go in knowing that there wasn't going to be the songs and a lot of the same
old Disney
stuff. Yeah,
that's fair.
if you go in thinking it's a if you hadn't seen the original Mulan and you went to see this, I don't think you would have left saying this was terrible. You may not like it, but I don't think people would have been as harsh on it. Disney's problem is they change movies that they've had after decades or even a century that still holds up, and as a result, true.
Yeah.
Yep. But I mean, yeah, that's unfortunately not just a Disney problem. That's an everything problem. No one understands that with adaptations.
Yeah.
So believe me, I get it. Disney's one of them.
He told me that you'd already sold out Jason first. Guess he did, huh? After that,
Raymond Law fucking up with Mortimer.
But time brought the truth to light. I'd been the only one of us to turn my coat after all, it seems.
Should I say sorry?
Oh shit, Luna, thank you for the resub. 7 months? That's crazy.
Nice.
More than half a year. How does it feel, Luna? That's crazy.
Well, blow me.
I mean, well, that's also fair shit, yeah.
I'd hear you sounding so small, Mortimer.
Is that right?
Oh, we took him down? We're free to go.
So it goes.
Shit, Mortimer.
Perhaps it's my true colors.
Jason, your call. You want to settle
Jason's
the
gonna
score?
settle the score here.
Jason's such a bitch.
I don't care anymore.
It's true.
Maybe I finally drowned all that pain back at Dunghill. Doing what needs doing now, it just means I'd have to rip those wounds open all over again. I can't do it anymore.
Oh shit, yo, Pluto with the resub? Oh my gosh. Currently on a 15-month streak. Pluto, thank you for... Actually, that reminds me, Pluto. I was waiting for my Amazon Prime thing to come back, so hopefully I can sub to your channel.
I'll take it.
And that's a level 1 hype train incoming? Holy shit!
From here on.
That's crazy.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's very dead.
He's dead. We want new content like Princess and the Frog. Totally fair. In the time I've been here, Jake's been hunting Taco Finney. He's still on it. Oh, believe me, if you were here for double the amount of time, he still would have been on it. But yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Shin. And good evening, Andy. That's weird. Twitch didn't give you a notification. Instead, there's only Pixar. True. If they just did remakes properly, it'd be happy. Yeah, be happy with Disney's output. Yeah, because we wouldn't be getting Mufasa. I mean, people didn't like the Lion King remake either.
Yeah, so why the fuck did they make Mufasa?
Yeah, I don't... They were like, I bet this would work a second time, but weirder. Makes no sense.
Has a certain philosophy.
No idea.
It's obligated to uphold.
They should do an
Am
Atlantis
I
as well.
wrong?
That would be...
They'd probably find a way to ruin it.
You do show some cunning, occasionally.
Will wonders never cease?
Well, you think it would be the easiest live action for them to
They've
do
got
that
TVs here.
wouldn't ruin shit. They do. That's
I was gonna say Emperor's New Groove, but that is not correct. That's got to be one of the toughest ones.
Yeah.
Yo,
Incredibles?
been waiting on you.
You really believe
No.
we can pass?
Think about the CGI involved in that.
We're still at the utter mercy.
It'd be
of
really
their
easy to fuck
cannons,
that
are we
up.
It would be.
I don't know. Alright, we beat Mortimer. Now we can take Tucker out of here.
I'd put our odds somewhere around 50-50.
Yeah, so Tucker, because he committed the Journal to memory, knows how he can get the treasure, so we needed to bring him there.
Passage after we won.
Now we got him.
Sings us now. How's that gonna
Let me see.
Guy's a hard ass, but
You
he
blame
still
me?
answers
That's
to
rude
the
of you,
people.
Andy.
And besides, if he wants his
I believe
piece
Sean
of the
too.
Esperanza treasure,
Not inherently against live action remakes. No, I just don't think they get them right at all, ever. One, weirdly fucking enough, and again, I know this is going to sound like glazing because I am a huge One Piece fan. Even outside of all of that, One Piece is genuinely the best live action adaptation of almost anything that's ever come out.
There's another decent one.
something I was born with.
Can't
Just like a
remember.
real
I feel like we've
Yakuza.
discussed it, or I told you that was a good one.
Whatever.
I don't know if it was an anime or if it was just.
Shall we go?
Because like even the live action like anime adaptations that I know about, like Dragon Ball was obviously awful. Every version of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the
Game one?
movie,
There might have been a game on that.
maybe the
I
Halo
mean, Fallout
was awful.
But Fallout's
good, yeah.
also not really.
Yo, thank you guys for the hype train. Thank you, I appreciate you guys. Oh wait, oh my god, wait, that wasn't the end of it. Ambi just gave out 5. Oh my god! I thought that sound was it ending. Ambi, thank you for the 5
Aw.
gifted subs.
Nice, Ambi.
You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. And right after she blamed me. Right after
She said, "I'm sorry." Ambi."
Yeah, right after she blamed me for not knowing that I went. I mean, like, it does suck because I did go into the Discord and say, hey, we're probably going to be starting a bit later than usual. I mean, I put the going live message out, but that probably didn't help much.
It's Joker's fault.
That's true. That's true. Always. Oh, shit.
Snuck in, did you?
Do you remember who
Wasn't
she
hard,
is?
if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your crew has their hands
She whispered
full,
into
but
our
ready to
ear.
set sail.
Yes.
We got
That's
places to
Jason's
be.
daughter, right?
Yeah.
Open this stove.
I was like, I hope you remembered nothing else about her.
Please.
Just that she whispered in her ear that one
sensually
time.
into our ear.
The queen is concerned. You don't
So many
seem
people
to
are
be
automatically
taking
against it because it's a
this
live
seriously.
action remake. People forget that DreamWorks is the
Naylor
anti-Disney
Island's been
studio.
the
That
buzz
is
with
also true.
Discovery lately. So tell
Decision for them
me,
to finally finish Kingdom of the
why
Sun.
haven't you
I don't know
reported
that.
in with her?
I gotta look into that then.
Huh?
Yeah, but yeah, no. I mean, it's kind of just like live action adaptation, live action remake became taboo because it was all done so poorly. Halo, Fallout was one of the few ones that people
But
really liked.
Fallout's also not really.
I didn't knock.
The games are all different stories.
Right. As far as
So
I
it's
understand,
easy
I
to-
also don't think the Fallout TV show is telling the story of the game. I think
It's not.
It's just in the
so
world
it's,
of.
that's easier to not fuck up.
And if it
Yeah.
was, he'd take
So,
a laser on me. We'd
What
jump
I mean, like, as
across the
anime,
fence
Cowboy
and
Bebop
do
was
an
awful.
intruder.
People did
Dragon
not
Ball
like that.
Evolution was awful.
Yep.
Bleach.
I thought
Bleach
so.
was rough.
Death
the Attack on
Note.
Titan movies.
And I'll-
Death Note.
I love the
Oh,
Death Note one so
guy-
much.
The guy from the Naked
Any
Brothers
reason
band
this
playing
girl's
like.
treasure is
Why
to
did they
relate
get
to her
Willem
without
Dafoe to play
In her own
the God of
world,
Death? That makes
Betrayal will be met
that was almost the only good
Everything
decision.
about that movie was so good.
Oh. Did you watch it?
Yeah,
You
I
did?
watched it before I watched the anime. Which
That
I
was it,
still
yeah.
haven't finished the
We
anime.
consider you
You should get back to that.
I should.
dear associates
Oh.
of ours. But as they say,
Yeah, but again, Abby, thank you. I appreciate it.
I feel like there was.
Nail.
No.
That's a hell of a
My car didn't even give me a fraud alert this time. Oh, that's fantastic.
what's there
I want to do the
worry
hype
about?
train. All aboard the hype train. You got, Ambi. You actually get to create the whistle sound now. If you send me a voice memo of you doing a whistle
She
sound, I'll
ranks
make
among
it
Europe's highest social echelon with great privilege.
your ringtone. I'll make it your
sincerely hope
ringtone.
You understand that. Her Confederates are people of tremendous
Oh,
power
Kingdom of the Sun
and
was the original Emperor's New Groove. Interesting. When it was an animated musical intended for the
the
Disney
influence
Renaissance
she
era.
wields could crush
You know,
Law and his ilk.
Kingdom of the Sun makes sense for that.
Nothing good comes
100%.
from letting a woman
I
settle
googled
for love.
good live action
Particularly
adaptations.
We're a colony of
Do you know what's on this
slaves
list?
serving at the whim of
Oh
our
God,
queen.
what?
The Borderlands
If you
movie.
rile her, prepare
Shut
for the
it. Shut it down.
The Monster
Shut
Hunter
it
movie.
down.
Betray
That's
somebody
rough.
like that.
Naomi,
God.
do you want to come with us to Nele Island?
That's crazy. Naomi's basically
Sorry,
here to
Laura.
petition that
I'm not confident about your
whatever we
sense of
find, we're gonna
Atlantis
be
and
telling the
peace,
Queen
to be
about.
perfectly frank.
Okay.
But we obviously don't want to do that either.
I know there's nothing I could say to stop
Not sparing
you,
any money, and I
but
have the responsibility of
no one's
spending little
going
on
to need
movies
someone
which
who
are
can
temporary. That's fair
actually
too.
keep him safe.
Search Snuff Out the Light on YouTube and these must cut villain song. Damn! I can't believe Eartha Kitt didn't want to do that.
Mario movie wasn't live action.
No, it was not. I don't think this knows what live action means.
I don't think it does.
I don't think this knows what good means either.
No.
Still for now.
if two of the responses for good live action adaptations were the Borderlands movie and the Super Mario movie, that's rough. What year?
I think law might really
Are they talking about the one from the 80s?
No,
Oh,
no, it was the new one.
because that one's
Yeah,
fantastic.
the Chris Pratt, Brooklyn, bad Brooklyn accent.
Jesus Christ.
I still that pissed me off so much. Like Chris Pratt had a decent Mario voice, and it would have been fantastic. He had a good voice.
Yep.
His Brooklyn accent was garbage.
I don't know why they did that.
So bad.
In the voice casting's defense, I don't know why Luigi was Charlie Day. Like, that's almost as weird as
That
Chris Pratt
is.
being.
But like, it wouldn't have been so bad if it was a good accent. It's just the fact that it was a bad Brooklyn one, but his Mario one was so good.
That's fair. That is fair. Yeah. Alright. To Nele Island, everybody. Yeah. This spot. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
So, Rodriguez and
That
Shigaki
is.
now.
Ooh, the hype chest. What do I get? What do we get? What do we get?
Probably
Oh,
on pins
shit.
and
No, that's...
needles, knowing how long they've been waiting for us.
Was it a hamburger?
Yes, they've been waiting for.
No,
It's
the one
Tucker.
from,
Yeah.
Shades.
By now, they must have found
Oh,
this
Adam.
village of heretics we need.
And once we pull our info together,
Yeah.
Treasure of the Esperanza makes its grand.
Yes, I liked it, Luna. In the art section, that was pretty cool.
I think we may be, kid.
Yes, Charles Matinee was in the movie, yeah.
To believe
I thought that was
a
so
giant
cool.
team of criminals to get
How
us
you
to
fuck
this
up that badly? You gotta give Chris Pratt his time, man.
I don't
Charles
really
Matinee's
know, so-
retiring.
Okay, but if this thing really has some magic elixir or
No idea.
whatever, I swear we're gonna use it to get your lungs working. All right?
Yeah. But they're Italian. They do the plumber
That's nice.
stuff.
They do the plumbers.
You know, they hey, I'm walking here. You know,
And
it's
Christopher
not-
Walken here.
First, okay?
Alright, we got a review with Rodriguez, and then, let Tucker guide us to the treasure, man. I don't know, we have an hour? We'll probably get closer than I think.
I didn't even see that guy there. He looks so tiny.
The guy sitting at the chair?
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, he's kind of like bent over, but no, he is, he's really bent over.
He really
He
slouched.
also wrecked like 4 chairs.
Someone will fix it.
Whoever's sitting on that side of the table.
Exactly.
Mario Moo was his latest appearance? Okay, that would make sense. I know he's not doing too much.
Chris Pratt?
No,
Charlie Day?
Yeah, no, Charles Matinee.
Oh.
What's his last name?
Nele Island's geography
Is it Matinee? Am I saying that right? There's no way. Martinet. Is
Yeah,
it
sounds
is
like
it
he's
Martinet or
Martinet.
Martinet? How do you actually pronounce it?
Discovered
I don't know if you know.
Martinet? I think.
Martinet?
Is it spelled properly here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
looks familiar.
yeah, I think it's Martinet.
Okay.
That's correct. Yep.
Oh, Martinet?
I'm curious.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was once
Martinet?
visited the village. What is it
Mar-
you're planning
Martinet.
to use to guide you to the treasure?
Fuck!
Let me guess.
Well, we'll get it as simple. You know what? You know what Twitch needs to. You know what Twitch can't add. I was gonna say. You know what Twitch needs to add? Like the voice thing. Like someone could like. How do you
that's a
pronounce this?
great
And then someone
idea.
can just like put it into.
That is a great idea for Twitch to have.
And then immediately, I was
Within
like,
an
oh
hour.
no.
Within an hour, they would regret that
Give
decision.
it I give it an hour in beta.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Okay, hey, that makes sense. Okay, Martinet.
Something funny.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Even if I lead you there, we'd come up empty-handed, and I'd be holding the bag.
I thought this was a cool scene because like this is very.
Then, good old Tucker and all you Yakuza slip away, having a fine time.
I thought this was cool because it's just like the three of them not trusting each other. This felt very Pirates of the Caribbean. Like
That's fair.
be like, one of you has the map, one of you has the men, one of you has the know-how. How do we do this?
What are we doing?
Ours if we just
I should watch these movies again.
Dude, we should watch all of them right now.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Isn't the shortest one still like 2 hours
Long as we
long?
keep
Dude, it's
everything
rough.
on the
Dude,
up and up,
that's what I love because
there's
when
no
I got the
trouble.
5 on DVD, like the 5-pack,
anyone is
my dad was
the
like,
fourth
dude,
right
when we
on
go on
the
vacation, because we're on vacation for a week, from Saturday to Saturday, he said every night
After which,
we'll watch the
suspicion
Pirates of
will
the
tear a
Caribbean
lot of
movies.
us apart.
Yeah.
We made it an hour in the first one. He was like, how much longer is this? And I'm like, I don't think we're cut out for this, Dad.
Those are long movies.
Yeah, really long.
They are.
The first one's like 2.5.
Yeah.
We weren't even halfway done. He was like, oh, Jesus.
My mom can't watch them. She's like, they're too long and boring.
Damn.
Get to where X is
Damn.
supposed to mark the spot and find out it don't.
Just watch One Piece.
She should read this. She should read One Piece.
Dude. I have like everything up through Sky Island pretty much.
You both know I'm serious.
She could, if she got into it, she would probably read that.
Just say
Like,
you'll
4
kill
days.
them.
I love that.
If it meant keeping $1
she
billion
big reader.
all to
She
myself,
fucking reads.
I should be
Nice.
willing to lose a finger.
I still have the Wukong book.
I'll have to chop
Journey to the West.
to a square.
It's next to the One Piece stuff.
First day will be the pinky on the left hand.
If you want to pull it out of there and take a look,
Once
that's
that's
pretty
gone,
cool.
you'll never be able
Yeah,
to
no, it immediately would get people banned. Yeah, 100%.
Damn, that's a cool ass cover.
Right? And I like the design of the book too. Like, it's pretty cool.
Oh, I
It's like-
love pages like that.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
really
some
cool.
adaptation. I went to Barnes and Noble and tried to like look to see it. And that was the only one I could find. I don't know if I would have preferred something a little bit more classic, but I'll check this out, and if I really like it, maybe I'll look into it more.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
Day after that comes the
But Abby, thank you again for
Sick.
the hype train. I'm sorry that I didn't text you that you never got a notification.
the index.
But
It is Sean's fault.
yeah.
Make sure you can
But Abby, I know you said you were. I don't remember when you said it or what you said specifically. But if you have a day that you can do Amy's Gaming Corner this week, hit me up. Let me know.
Pinky on the right hand.
You've made your point. Can we move on already?
And once I'm done with fingers, well, that's when we get to toes. One day, one digit. I'll chop them off till there ain't nothing left to chop. We only leave the island when we're rich or we're dead.
I gotta fill up my tire with air after
Ready to
this.
start playing nice?
I can do it.
The more
Yeah?
secrets are skullduggery.
Want to do it?
Yes, damn it.
May take
I'll be back in an hour.
It's pretty low.
Feels like you still
May
might be
take long.
weighing your odds here.
No, that's fair.
Rodriguez.
Good try.
I believe
I'm
in you.
just tired. Been on this hunt for too damn long. I won't let any more of my life slip away on this thing. Take a good look. You want the village? There it is.
Sure about that? That's it
I love how
exactly.
sarcastic some of my
Cut my
friends are.
fingers off if you don't
I
believe
texted
me.
my friend
My
something
answer will
like,
stay the same.
"Hello."
Mm-hmm.
Like this was
Right
this
there
was
is
about a
where
week
we're
ago.
going.
This was like late at night because I had something I wanted to say
Your
to them.
turn then, Tucker.
But then
If
they didn't
that's
answer.
so,
You forgot.
And then I forgot by the next morning when they said yes, hello. And then 3 nights later, they just texted because I didn't say anything back to them. I just ignored it because I'm like, I'll remember it soon, and then just never did. And then like 3 nights later, they texted back, "That's okay, take your time."
You'll get there.
That one really got me, man. That one spoke
That's
to me
hilarious.
on the inside. That was really good.
That's hilarious. You'll remember eventually.
Yeah, I still don't have it.
supposedly.
You'll remember tonight as you're going to sleep and text me again, but then you'll forget. You just remember?
Nope. So I remembered something I was trying to tell Taylor that I forgot to.
Nice.
Hold on.
Even in the best of circumstances, mint condition and laid bare
How do you spell
before us
Macaulay
on this
Culkin?
very table. The written record of a single man is never beyond the follies of temper and hyperbole.
NCHAU.
There's no H in Macaulay. Like I have no fucking idea.
I've given you an
On a
earnest
scale of 1 to
amount
10, how kooky is this
of
game?
nothing
1
more.
being totally normal, 10
Catch
being
me
full
alive and I'll
kooky.
swear it.
I think I have to give it a
All
10.
that's left is to
I think I have to give it a 10 just on the Masaru side stuff
Yeah.
that we did last week. Yeah, I really do believe that.
M-A-C-A
take a trip to the
M-A-C-A
U-L-A-Y,
U-L-A-Y.
and then Culkin is C-U-L-K-I-N.
Okay. Thank you.
I love Macaulay Culkin.
Captain.
Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm back. We got a full Tanuki, people. Repeat, full Tanuki! I don't know. Like, I do feel like this really is one of the weirdest Yakuza games. And again, just for the sub-story with Masaru.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like,
That
it's
was
much
weird.
It's much shorter, so it has a lot less weird stuff.
But that one weird thing
But
is
man,
about
man,
10.
that really throws it up there. My friend was, that friend that I couldn't remember what to say. They just texted me. The reason I was on my phone, they asked, should I get PC Game Pass right now? And I said, yes, more than likely. Play Clair Obscure. Just do it. To which they said, oh my fucking god, no. Which is rude.
Why?
Right? Starfucker sucks, man.
That game is really good.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's just being ridiculous. But I said basically, like, look at the list of games. If you can scroll through the list of games and there's at least 3 that you would play, Game Pass pays for it.
Captain, a moment. Going by the journal.
Police Simulator.
This may indeed
Hell yeah.
been looking for.
God, we're gonna be
But
so
during
bad at
your
that.
time, the
Is it just like patrolling, or do you drive around and stuff?
around here.
Both.
Just how big is the
At first, I think we need to reach a certain badge level to get a cruiser.
That makes sense.
But it's worth it. It's gonna be a lot of fun between the two of us.
Can we just pull our gun and shoot people?
I doubt it'll be true.
It lets you just do that?
Well, you can do it once, and then it revokes your right to work in that district.
Oh my god.
So
That's
you could.
That is funny.
Perhaps.
One of my favorite things, truly. And again, like we'll lose points for it, obviously. And if you
Yeah.
lose a certain amount of points in a shift, it'll just cancel your shift. But you can just stop and detain any person you want, and like search them. And there's 2 different searches. There's like a light search and then a full cavity invasive search that you can do. Yeah, no, it's a fantastic game. 100%.
You'll find out.
Besides, there would be less weird if the girls didn't say he had nothing to be sorry for. He absolutely did. True. I think it would have been less. I think it would have been 10 times less weird if it was animated and not live action.
Yeah, no.
If it was just animated, it would have been like, this is wacky Yakuza. No, this was high budget.
They went hard.
They went hard for it.
They put time and money and effort into that.
Yeah. Tucker thinks he found it. Voice crack at that.
I saw a really funny TikTok. This dude was like, people who write their 7s with a line in it, and then his voice went so high. Why?
What did I tell you? Take a look at
So fucking funny.
I love that.
Very well be our
Amber, you playing The Sims? What are you up to tonight?
Seems like there's something there.
We may have found it.
Wait a sec.
Or maybe
Over
they're
there.
cracking. Maybe you found your boss, Nick.
Yes.
Tentacles incoming,
I'm
Captain.
a dirty, dirty girl.
I think we woke it up when we blew the rock. It looks angry.
It looks nasty.
Jason, hard to port. Gotomaru, ready the cannons.
You know, I texted Taylor, I remembered the name, and she immediately said what in the same minute, and then I said Macaulay Culkin's middle name is Macaulay Culkin, so his full legal name is Macaulay Culkin, and she hasn't responded to now.
She blocked you.
I think she did.
That was 10 minutes ago?
No. It was actually only 4.
I was gonna say.
That was not long ago at all. Alright, fuck up the giant squid, bro. Oh, hell yeah, Misty. Where are you at in Cold Steel now?
Captain, aim for the tentacles.
Song with the one line stuff you like currently finding a voice for the character. Hell yeah! See? Something good came out of it. So apparently there's 2 different options. There's a $12 tier and a $20 tier.
Yeah, there's core and ultimate.
PC Game Pass is apparently $12. but it's $20. What's the difference in Game Pass Ultimate? It's just different tiers, like certain games
Prices,
are locked.
yeah, different pricing of games available.
Okay. I just want to give him that. I'm lying in bed and accept that Taylor Swift doesn't have the awards show going on tonight. What awards show is going on tonight? She can't be at every one of them. She doesn't deserve to be at every one.
She doesn't deserve to be at any.
I mean, well, to be... is it at least a music awards show? Because I'm kind of waiting for Ambi to be like, no, it's actually the Cowboys who can also juggle on unicycles.
That would be something Ambi would.
Would you not? I'd be right there with Ambi.
Yeah.
I would watch that in a heartbeat.
But Ambi would be the friend that tells you about that magical show and puts you onto it.
That is true. I would not know about that unless Adam would host it. That's the difference.
Adam would host it.
For the American Music Awards, that actually sounds awful.
It does.
That's also based coming from someone who listens to metal, where 90% of it came from Europe. So. Listen, guys. America gave us Kanye West. Do we really want to fucking celebrate this? Like, ever? For anything that man's ever done?
That's fair.
Like, genuinely. We can't have an American Music Awards because that one man ruined it. It's just unreal.
There's a lot of American musicians that have ruined it.
Fucking ridiculous. Rebecca Black is there.
Rebecca Black should be there.
Who's Rebecca Black?
It's Friday, Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
You know what? If I read the next message that she put in, she did say Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Alright, fair. Fully fucking based.
Rebecca Black actually still includes the jokes. Not as awful as you would think it would be after Friday.
That's fair. That's fair. We had Kanye West, guys. We can't celebrate this.
That's fair.
Fucked him all. Yeah. This is where the game really started, like, getting really cool, in my opinion. Like I said, very back heavy with some of the stuff, but the cutscene was really cool here. But it's Monday. Yeah, we gotta wait 5 days.
It's Monday. She also had Saturday or Sunday. There was a song Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Saturday.
That's amazing. Oh, Majima just cut off the tentacle. Nice.
Oh shit.
Can't cut through this one.
Maybe we can peek through it.
Might have to. He remembers.
God damn.
Why, it's nice, they said. No way you get eaten by a giant squid. Sure is a hell of a way to die. I think I'm into it.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. You know, man, he's giving it his all.
Yeah. That's
All it took.
She
All it
got
took.
whipped by a tentacle.
Is this what happened when he washed up on shore? Yeah, it is. Yep. He fucking shot in the dark. Nailed it, Luna. Hell yeah. Yep. Got his memory back. Yeah. He's taking fucking revenge.
Yeah, swimming at a giant squid. That's gonna go well.
Captain, you awake?
Yo. Did I beat that squid?
Yeah, you were awesome, Captain. But I think you'll want to get up now.
Did he?
We found the
How?
cave with the
Yeah, they're
Esperanza
cooking it right
treasure. There's no time to nap.
With that little knife?
Yeah.
To lead the way.
Did he just like dig his way through its eye?
Probably.
Sure it's the right
God damn.
Probably blinded it and then just went for something.
Yeah.
It's fucking
There it
crazy.
is. Exactly as the journal
Fucking love it.
describes.
It's
Not the eye. Actually shuddered so damn hard. Fair. Pluto says boobies. Honestly, bro, I feel it.
Let's move.
I was telling them about that Noir tits. Because first I was telling her about how you were saying something was thick.
Oh, I remember that one.
Uh-huh.
That was a rough one.
And then I remember the LA Noir one.
Yeah, that was rough.
Those are both really, really rough.
Yeah.
Both on stream too.
Yeah. Yep. It happens.
Amazing though.
Yeah.
Fucking
Never
hilarious.
forget it. Never forget them. All right, guys, we're in the finale.
Yeah.
We're here.
Secret cave, is it?
Sure looks like it.
Yeah, no, Yakuza, for the most part, Luna, doesn't have...
Well, Tucker.
I mean, it has gory stuff, but nothing like majorly unsettling. But there is a scene in Like a Dragon. We've already streamed it, so we're not doing it on stream. But the scene has someone trying to like prove that they can be scary after like a leader shift. Some shit really went south, and there's like basically there's like a round table meeting of the higher ups that say, "Hey, you Yakuza, we're supposed to do this for us." The leader turned tail. What are we supposed to do now? And he's like, "I can lead us." One of them starts to give him a lip, and he kind of just like grabs him by the neck, picks him up on a wall, and moves his thumb to the eye, and gouges it out. It's
Ooh.
it's
Oh.
bad.
Gouging
real
is
bad.
always.
Yeah. I'm not usually squeamish, but eye shit, no.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Take it
It's a little-
slow.
Huh? What's up?
You'll
Yeah,
see.
it's bad. It's bad.
Captain, stick with Noah.
They've chummed the
okay?
water, and now here comes Moby Dick, White Whale, Holy Grail. I hate eye shit. I'm right here with you. Still remember covering my eyes for that. Yes, no, I warned Ambi well ahead of time. I said we're even I can't. Really
That is so fair.
Ugh.
Don't you worry. Whatever
Also,
it
in
is,
Home Alone,
Dad will take care of it.
the nail through the
You're
foot.
right.
Oh, I can't do that either. Oh.
Yep.
What happened?
Just keep walking, Noah. I'm right behind you.
No cause for alarm, my boy.
Okay.
All right.
Is that going a
Go
bit?
now.
Damn.
Once I do,
I don't know if there's much. I don't know if there's much I can do about that one because we don't have the volume pretty high at all.
I'm an idiot.
I don't know why the mic seems to pick things. You know what? Oh, well, I'll try something in a couple minutes. Thank you for letting me know,
I
Andy.
don't believe it. This is...
I wouldn't doubt it because again, it's usually just my speakers.
It's amazing!
You know what? Maybe it was also just really quiet there. I could probably lower it now. Hopefully that fixes it. Do people not stream together? Like
the way
that I do with my friends? Yeah, because how is the echoing thing not a problem for other people? Is it just my mic?
had to steal
Probably.
my thunder, huh?
Feast
Could be
your
the mic.
eyes, men. We've accomplished the impossible.
To be fair, there a lot of streamers that I see have like a mic, and if they move their head to here, I can barely hear them. So it's like very front focused. So if I got a
Yeah.
mic that was more front focused like that, it would probably help.
probably be better.
Yeah, but that's over Discord. Like what I'm saying is like, do people not do this where you're not having the headphone in for audio, for game audio? Because since we're having the audio come through my speaker, sometimes it echoes because the mic picks it up. But I imagine that's just my mic and the way it picks up audio.
It probably has to be.
I gotta mess around with this again because there's 3 different settings and I just don't know what the 3 settings do.
Where are they
There's
going?
nothing here but coins
1,
and
2, and
gems.
3. In the booklet, there's probably more details on it, but
Probably.
yeah, no, not on the back of the
Maybe
mic.
this is
I
good
love
enough
that.
for you folks.
Blame Selena Gomez. Don't you ever blame that girl.
There's something more.
Hey, quit
Fuck's
picking
in the
fights,
wilderness.
Jason.
Our treasure hunter is right. More indeed. Something very precious was said to lay
Yeah, you
among
don't
these
see
riches.
anything as
What's
I know.
that?
Yeah.
By the
Watched a
elixir
lot of
of
Wizard's Way
eternal
replacement,
life.
I tell you.
Me
Don't
too.
tell me.
That was a good one.
This whole
Really good
time, you've been after it too?
No
The
more echo?
journal
Okay, cool.
mention of something its author referred to as the heart of the dragon. And
You have
when
to work
compared
tomorrow.
with
Were you off
certain
today, Amby?
esoteric Chinese medicinal formulae, it supposedly yields an elixir. Perhaps one of the pirates chose it over the treasure and absconded with it all those many years ago. Could that be why it isn't where the journal said?
What would you
I
do?
guess at a certain age,
She found it.
wealth
Yeah.
matters more than wealth, huh?
Keep it.
Really?
No need to fret.
What?
Would you not?
I'm quite content with either.
Would you leave it there?
Well, no. I'd take it and I'd
It's truly
find a way to
majestic.
sell it.
No,
I mean,
Would you keep it?
I'm sorry.
Keep it?
yeah, no.
Like
I
bring it
mean,
to your room?
No, I wouldn't keep it just
Oh,
to,
okay,
like,
okay.
hoard it. No.
So you would take
I
it.
would take it
Okay.
and then
it's all
find
I
out
ever
what to do with
sailed
it.
for.
Okay, fair.
It's okay.
So I wouldn't want to just, you know,
Really, I'm doing great.
take the treasure
I
to
had
like
to
the
go on an
bank or
adventure.
something. Like, where the fuck
I
you
get to
get
beat up a
that?
giant
Well, right.
squid.
Well, but like,
A little cough
is
sometimes.
it illegal?
It's not a big
It's not
deal.
illegal to treasure hunt.
Just as a
I'd
father,
imagined up to
you
a
can't
certain
help
amount,
but blame
the government
yourself
of
when your
wherever you
kid's
find
sick.
it in, they'd probably
If
be
there
like,
was something,
that's our
anything
property.
Well, I
that
mean,
could
that's
help
true.
you,
That is
Like,
true.
believe me, I'd
So-
find it.
Probably have to be pretty careful with how you try and turn it
Besides,
Yeah, no,
if there really
absolutely.
is some heart of the
I'd
dragon
have to find
or
the black
whatever it's
market.
called,
in. Yeah.
I don't need it. Lots of people deal with worse stuff than I do.
Man,
I feel like the
Jason,
government would definitely try and take that.
Noah's
this
gonna
kid
be a
really
damn
does
fine
have a
man.
better mentality of his
For
condition than I
now,
do.
stop worrying so much.
Lots of people have to deal with. Well, I don't want to fucking do this anymore, man. I don't
It
know.
was built for the seas.
That's true.
What you think? Want to give it a try? Huh? What is
That looks good.
Right?
Sir, we took the initiative of grilling up that giant squid. Ikayaki for everyone. Minami thought we could even sell it.
Have you ever had squid?
How's it
Oh,
taste?
Yeah, no,
Try it
no
for
seafood.
yourself.
Not really.
None? Not even like shrimp?
I've had shrimp before, scallops.
Fish sticks? Fish sticks?
Damn.
You like fish sticks
Honestly,
in your mouth?
I don't know if I've ever had a fish stick in my mouth.
Would you
No,
believe
you should
most
try
of
it.
us
Fish
tried
sticks
to
are
butt in and
yummy.
give
I'm
us
not no
green.
gay bitch.
Still turned out all
What,
right, I'd say.
we've had more
But the
Kanye
captain
West
sealed
content
it.
on this
We
stream
have.
than ever before.
We have.
Just give it out for
How they
free.
gonna lug it back to the ship? Yeah, that's a problem.
You're still trying to squeeze
That's a
people?
problem.
Captain,
And you were off for Memorial Day, okay. I hope you enjoyed
wanted
your
to
day.
give you a present too, actually.
Nod was the weirdest animation. Yeah, Yakuza doesn't actually do the best animations.
Like the one my grandpa made for me.
But you know what? I'm okay with that. Games look fine.
Games don't need. Every game does not need to look like
And
photorealistic.
honestly, especially with Yakuza, some of the weird fast animations that we get,
A keepsake
it adds to
from our adventure.
the
I
ridiculousness.
mean, we got too much realness in this game.
Better present.
That's
Like,
true. That's true.
We got too much.
More than I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, Luna's had squid before. How does it? What does it taste like?
The tentacle part, squishy.
Okay.
It's yummy.
Okay, so Rodriguez. So we couldn't bring it all out today. So Rodriguez got us a bigger freighter. We're gonna aim for low tide to load in the rest.
Bro.
All right, we're doing it. This is the point of no return.
Nice.
There's definitely points we can save it.
Okay.
So we're gonna start it up because we're not gonna do any other side content. Let's see this through. Yeah, I don't think we're finishing it today with 40 minutes to go. But again, I think we'll get real close, so we'll definitely be starting
It's me.
Syndicate next week.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
looking at Naylor Island now. It's as you thought.
Yep. So she followed us
They're
here, so
planning
the
to haul
queen
the
knows
treasure
about
out
it.
of the cave and onto their ship. They'll probably start once the tide is low.
So I see. Then your fathers failed to cooperate, leaving us at a regrettable impasse, Naomi.
Maybe just how it was cooked at the Pachi place, but it was kind of just rubbery. Interesting. I feel like, yeah, especially something like that has
My
weird
father
textures
is
to
a
it.
very ignorant man.
Yeah. It does have a little rubbery of a texture. I
Very
enjoy it
well.
though.
Fret not, my dear.
regret?
I'll
Not
not
my
lay
dear.
a hand on your father or brother.
Have you ever had mochi?
Blood is thicker than
No, I
water.
haven't.
Oh, I
What,
love that texture.
what is mochi?
It's like Japanese ice cream. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
You'll understand.
I was gonna say some
exactly
kind of like
what
dairy
it is,
egg.
but
Okay.
like it's the outer part
As
is
for
like
the
a
Goromaru's
squishy, chewy kind of
the
texture.
Yakuza,
So good.
the hot
Hey. You get it from around here? Obviously,
Yeah,
don't
you can,
drop
you
it.
can buy it in like grocery stores.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally
box
see.
ones.
Yeah.
But then a couple, there's a sushi place near me. You can get it. They have.
The Armada's on its way.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, that makes sense.
Queen's
So good.
making her move.
Ambi, have you ever had mochi?
Most of her people with
I know
her.
Ambi likes ice cream a lot.
Never seen a sight like this before.
Ice cream is good.
No mistaking it. They'll be at Nele soon.
Yep, and Law's letter.
You readied up? Rodriguez.
This is how I imagine the ending of One Piece is going to be. It's just everyone fucking
Keep everything safe and sound.
being a mess. No one trusting each other.
I thought it might have possibly taken place where you just told me, like,
Doesn't sound like
what,
it.
what's happening now? Like, oh my god.
Dude, I couldn't
my
fucking
God.
believe when I read that. Just that one sentence, I was like,
Yeah.
no idea. No idea. And like, I'm gonna mute the mic just 1 second again for obvious spoiler reasons for One Piece.
You can save your thanks, Rodriguez. Hell, I'm probably the one who should be thanking you.
Majima, Queen Michelle and her fleet are headed our way. She already knows we found the treasure.
Is that so?
Oh no. Are we gonna be okay?
Maybe. Luckily, this is something that Raymond saw coming in advance. Got a plan.
Yeah? Fill me in.
Had a squad of boats stashed away nearby. Should be intercepting them as we speak. They're quick enough to disrupt the Queen's formation, give the Goromaru room to breathe. Our biggest problem's gonna be the Queen's flagship, though. Only we've got the artillery to handle her. That's where you come in. Figured you'd like that part.
Figured wrong there.
What is it?
You and Raymond? You cooked this whole scheme up? The rest of us, we don't find out till it's go time?
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Right now, the Queen's the one you need to be pissed off at. Like it or not, the fight's here, and it's winner take all.
See your point.
If you want to bail, I won't stop you. But in that case,
That is insane.
Fucking
the
crazy.
Goromaru stays
Didn't
here.
your first period classes senior year, I stuffed the entire thing in my mouth at once and it was disgusting and I haven't had it since?
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot of things you could have done to prevent this.
But all
Such
that
as not
aside,
shoving the whole thing in your
What
mouth at
flavor
once.
mochi was it, Ambi?
Without you, everything
maybe-
we worked for is the Queen's to plunder.
You know, how do you eat mochi? Because I also imagine...
Do you know what it looks like?
No, actually, so that's why
It's
I
just
was...
like
a little donut thing?
Yeah, like a little ball, like
Okay.
bigger than a munchkin, but like
Okay.
take a
Something
bite out of
similar.
it.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, that was ballsy, Ambi. Give him credit.
I was. Went for it.
Grape or something?
Grape, yeah, that's fair. I don't like grape flavored things. So maybe it was just gross. I blame Sean.
Me too. What the fuck?
Right.
I keep looking at the board because I want to see what Elden Ring Night Rain is going to be getting. Because it's coming out in 4 days, so I'm expecting it to open up tomorrow. I want to know. I want to know. Come on, get me another 89. I don't even want
comes
to
out, what, next week?
June 10th.
Oh, 10th.
So,
One could never
yeah.
fault it for lack of pluck.
Yeah, just a little over 2
Give
weeks.
them my regards, dear.
Yeah, because so Elden
I'm
Ring Night Rain
so
on the 30th.
curious about that game.
Yeah.
Since we first heard about it.
Yeah.
Because it was originally
Literally.
called, like, what, Everywhere?
Yeah.
And that was, like, 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Something like that?
It was a long time
Yeah.
ago.
I can't wait to see what it's like.
Yeah. I'm excited. Because I mean, just in the next, I think 2 weeks alone, we got a lot of games coming out for the week. Because, like I said, Elden Ring Night Rain on the 30th, Mario Kart World on June 5th for Jake,
They're not alone, are
Mine's
they?
Eye June 10th.
Mm-hmm. And there's 1 or 2 others in June, right?
Yeah, Ambi's got something. June 13th is the Five Nights at Freddy's Secret Memory thing, and then June 17th is Date Everything. I can't wait for that game, dude.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, don't forget, Ambi. Make sure you take that day off. That way we can do a day one stream. 100%. I'm so sorry. How are you gonna fire that many shots and miss them all? That's a good point. I can't imagine firing a cannon is easy though.
No.
You think it is? Do you think aiming a cannon's easy?
Well, that's different. Firing it, all you do is have to.
All right.
That's probably the easiest thing ever.
Fair fucking point. All right, he's got me there, guys.
Aiming though, yeah, no, it's probably gotta be hard as shit. Unless it loops off.
Why was that?
I should just restart One Piece instead of continuing my rewatch.
Oh shit. Okay, watch the Serum Village again? Did that see yourself?
I'll start after Swoop. That's what I did last time.
Really?
Yeah, I started at the Bratier.
That's hilarious. I did not know that.
It's just looks like a cruise liner.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
Living like Larry.
Living like Larry. Yeah, okay. Cool. I didn't hear what you said, but I'm assuming it was for date everything. Yes, I was saying don't forget to make sure you take off for that day. That way we can do a day one stream. Make it. Oh, you think that's the final boss? Have you played a JRPG? We got at least 10 more, and God somewhere in the middle. Although this is a side game, so we're not gonna fight God.
No?
Honestly, for some reason, Yakuza is like the only one that doesn't follow that trend.
That's funny.
The golden rule of JRPGs. Mission 1, take this peanut butter sandwich to your friend in math class. Final mission, kill God. Every time. Every single one of them.
That's fucking incredible, though.
What day, Pluto? It should be June 17th. Maybe schedule tomorrow. Sounds good. Never played it, actually. Yeah, no, that's why I was like, well, you've also never played it, so... Yeah. JRPGs are typically like that. The final sections are usually just like, here's your boss gauntlet rush of like 10 bosses. That's why they're fucking brutal a lot of the time. Very widely unforgiving. A lot of times, like especially in older JRPGs, like sometimes there'd be like a boss rush of here's your 8 final bosses. If you lose during any one of them, you have to start over.
Nope, I would not play that. Pretty brutal.
Even Persona 5 was like that. That's not even that old. Although I don't know if it was really 8. There's a lot though. So Kirby.
What's the longest boss battle in Clear Obscure?
How many phases?
Like, what's the longest fight that took you? That's main story.
I have to ask for a little bit more clarification.
Like,
for how many times I lost, or just
no, just like at the end of the battle,
oh.
it says
10 minutes maybe.
Okay. Because I've seen people post pictures and they're like 2 hours long. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why is that fight?
It's probably super bosses.
I'm guessing that it had to be that. Okay.
Super bosses if you're not using the best Pictos.
Yeah.
If you're doing it like the person I'm watching that I told you about that does all the voice acting. He said he's going to do all the side content before he finishes the game, but people are like, you shouldn't do that because the final boss is going to be like a joke at that point. And he said, here's my answer to that. I'll do that without attacks. I will only parry.
Okay.
And deal damage with counterattacks.
Okay.
I'm like, that's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
There could be a challenge run of Clair Obscure where you don't ever attack.
Just parry.
And you just use Pictos relating to that.
Yeah.
That's a build.
That's pretty cool. That'd be fun.
Unreal. Unreal what you can do.
If I was good at parrying, I would try that.
Is that a bear? Yes, it was. Was that a bear? It sure was.
Bear.
Yeah, this game pits you against animals a lot of times.
I think that guy's a bear.
My queen, the both
absolutely.
Waiting. Please, before the fire spreads.
She really played you for sex. Better kill me quick or you'll drown.
The blonde beard.
Like they say, we're all in the same boat. Got my sympathy. But that don't mean I'll be going easy on you.
I don't know, man. We might be able to finish it tonight.
9:35. What's left?
Cutscenes. I mean, well, it's not just cutscenes. Like, there is stuff that's left, but like I said, it's really the cutscenes that might do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, it'll be pretty fucking close, I think. Like I said, when it gets closer to 10, I'll kind of like, I'll let you know how close we are. To like really see what we should do. But regardless, next week we will definitely be starting up Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So, yeah. Jesus. Whoa! They all died.
Yeah, they just dropped like
From what?
flies.
I don't even think that was me. I don't even know where the guy.
He ran away.
Nice angle.
Right?
Who is that? When did we hire her? And how do I hire more of her?
She just kind of climbed up on board and was like, "I'm part of your crew now."
I certainly wasn't gonna throw her overboard.
Not bad at all. See why Noah thinks the world of you. Had my reservations, but you're tough.
Still here, huh, Naomi? Right there. What's your plan? I get it. You were trying to buy the Queen time to escape. But what happens now?
We can finish this.
Yeah.
We can finish it. It might go to like 10:15-ish.
Okay.
So like I said, at like 9:55, I'll kind of gauge where we're at and let you know, and then I'll let you make that decision if we want to, or
You know, Noah.
because it's always better to just finish the game as opposed to doing a 15-minute segment. But I'll let you make that decision. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Do you want anything while I'm up?
No.
Okay. Just a minute,
Turn
guys.
your back and run, little brother.
Naomi!
That was a good dive.
Ooh, must be tough having girls that age, eh, Jason?
Yeah. Say that again.
Hello, it's me. Oh, am I speaking to an imbecile? It's your queen, obviously. Come receive me at once. I'm approaching Atlantis now. Ugh, be quick about it.
That's far enough. No one authorized entry. Is that Queen Michelle?
Ugh, use your damn eyes, would you?
I'm sorry to say this, ma'am. Your rights in Atlantis have been rescinded, including the privilege of entry. As of now, all security, as well as the city's cannon...
Did you catch it in this? I don't know if you saw it.
A little bit.
When the queen left Atlantis, Raymond Long took control of it. He revoked her rights as queen, so she said he's basically going to blow her to bits if she tries to step back in.
She's gonna blow it.
I must insist you leave immediately. Only out of respect for you, ma'am, have we held our fire this long.
Cretin!
She is salty.
Raymond, you louse. Do you have any
Louse.
idea what you're playing at?
You. Taylor still hasn't answered. Macaulay
She blocked
you.
you.
I'm sure she did.
I've been laying the groundwork.
We don't want to pull you out like last time. Didn't you have fun with that though? Do none of them just have guns? Nah, none of them. You don't carry guns in a Yakuza game. Well, unless you have a gun.
Came to you at my discretion.
Mm-hmm.
I controlled every
Nick, can you grab me a bag of Fritos?
doling it out to whet your appetite.
And in the end,
That's pop.
you're just an
That's
arrogant,
Fritos. It should just be, I think I see it, yeah. Thank you.
There is Funyuns. They have a sour cream and onion one, but they crossed out onion.
anyone in your way.
Yeah, sour cream and Funyun.
My best guess
Man did his
was
job
that
right.
you
Yep.
were losing a
Yep.
little under half your men. but you far exceeded expectations. My sincere
7 different plungers.
Raymond.
Well, that sounded like a you problem, not me.
Oh, spare me.
You made the mistake of leaving this great haven ripe for the picking. Madlantis is mine, and it was pathetically easy to take.
Mark my words. Do you hear me? Or have you forgotten the power I possess? My friend, this world you and I inhabit exists at the mercy of the upper strata. A place where I am loved like a daughter. You think they would permit some renegade interloper to run things in my stead? They will come for revenge. They will wring the blood from your body.
I'll see you hounded to the ends of the earth, you thug.
That does sound inconvenient. I would hardly have time to deal with all that.
It's pretty mean.
Right?
But that's why money is so useful. You see, I told them about our billion-dollar treasure.
And I explained that you were trying to keep it all for yourself. They became most aggrieved when they heard about that.
Are you insane? You plan to round up the entire treasure and simply deliver it to them?
For Madlantis, I'd pay any price. And I'll be joining their family for my service.
Certainly, that's worth $1 billion.
This is outrageous!
All your power came to you through luck and nepotism. You have no idea what it is to earn something.
You don't know the value of power. You treat
These
this
are really
city
cool
like
stuff.
a trifle.
Right?
Where I can
All
make
places
it a
are pretty
kingdom.
cool.
What?
They should
Especially
make this.
Madlantis.
A
They should make this into a
sanctuary
live
for
action
petty
series.
laws and regulations. A place that light can never reach.
They would be
Nuclear
so
weapons,
bad.
bioweapons,
With this
chattel
one?
slavery,
Yeah.
organ trade,
Yeah, they
market
really would, huh?
manipulation. Nothing to stop
Laser
a man from
cannons?
making his fortune.
The
They would probably
Polygon
not even
Network
include any of that
manifest
stuff.
before our very eyes.
Yeah.
They'd probably be
All
the
this
most
pirate
dry,
talk,
boring
yeah,
Yakuza
that's
pirate
fun,
themed
But it's
anything.
time to
Yeah.
serve a higher class of clientele.
Yeah.
And once I do,
Pyra
I
S.
become one of the great pillars of the
Pyra.
world.
Pirates.
Pirates.
It's kind of like Pilates. Like Pilates.
Okay.
Kid who was born with nothing
Pilates for
except his
pirates?
hands and his wits.
Pilates for Pilates.
From one end of society to the other. Quite the journey. Greater than
I was
any
like, why don't we
treasure
pronounce
hunt
Pilates
I've
like
seen.
pirates? It would just be pilots. I'm like, oh, I see where the confusion would lie.
Badlantis security
I mean,
gave you a
not really
warning.
much more confusing than some other
don't
words in the
leave
English
now,
language.
you'll
Then,
have no other choice.
That's a good point.
There.
You guys want to hear something like very stupid? And like, it just happened, so I don't really want to like dig into it too much. Did you guys hear about the plane crash in San Diego?
There's been a lot of plane crashes lately.
This was
San Diego.
this one kind of it hit some power lines and then fell into like military housing kind of thing.
No, I did not hear about that one.
It was carrying a music executive and the former drummer of the Devil Wears Prada. It was a private plane. 6 people died.
Shit.
6 of the passengers. I don't know about anyone from.
When did this happen?
A couple days ago, like 5-6 days ago.
Wow.
But let me tell you why. Let me like don't get me wrong. This sucks and it's tragic. But man, when you learn the story of what happened,
oh boy,
Jesus fucking Christ! So the reason why this happened was because the airport that they were trying to land at had a power surge. They're out of power, so runway lights were off.
Yeah. The Queen may regroup and
So they
come
ran
back
some
for
like
another
backup
round.
power, couldn't get the lights on,
We
but
held her
enough
off
for the
well
tower
enough
to
once.
kind of radio into the plane
Raymond
and said,
called?
"Hey, we're out of power.
You got
Land
anything for
somewhere
us?
else. You won't be able to see."
Once
Last
they told
words
us
of the
Queen
pilot.
was on the way. It's been radio silence.
Nah, I think we got
We'll
this.
find the
We're gonna
long-lost
we're gonna give it a
treasure
shot and
still
see what
can't
happens.
catch a break.
That was
Who else is
legitimately
trying to
what he
nab
said
this
to them.
thing? And after all this, we may end up having to hide.
What, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm not trying to make light of this situation, but like, are you fucking
flying
serious?
a plane, sir?
With fucking people in it? Like, dude!
You're not driving through like a bad thunderstorm. Like,
Bad
we'll see
thunderstorm.
how it goes.
Right.
Like, you're landing a plane and you can't see shit.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Hey, yeah, it's Rodriguez.
People are dumb.
Unreal, dude.
People are just
Unfucking real.
Right now.
How did that person get their pilot's
Understood.
license?
My share in the Hakus, that's all up to your
Sure, they
distribution
revoke it
channels
now.
or whatever.
If they're
I'm
alive.
sticking to the
Oh, they're
deal we
not.
agreed on.
I would still revoke it.
Postmortem
I
revoke.
would add insult to
Yeah.
injury to that one.
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah.
That's one. That's
Yeah.
one that I'd bring back.
Yeah, he's right here.
Okay, we can't finish it. I forgot about this part.
Says he wants to talk to you.
I forgot about
Got
this
him on
whole thing.
speaker, all right?
That's fair.
We'll still definitely finish it next time. Like, it's not adding that much time, but
No, that's fair.
enough time since it's already at 45.
Yo, Raymond.
The guy does seem like a dumb Andy.
Yeah,
We're
yeah, that's
busy.
absolutely
I've
fucking
no
ridiculous.
doubt you are. You and Jason will want to hear this, though. Just now, my men took Rich Island and locked it down. They're getting drinks. Apparently, the girl working the bar is a real knockout. Moana Rich. I think that's her name.
Raymond Law is holding Jason's daughter hostage back on the island.
Jason Derulo.
How scared she is.
Jason Derulo ruined the name Jason for me because I can't hear it without thinking that.
That's fair, though. I don't blame you.
What the fuck?
It's awful trying to talk to Danny's brother, Jason.
What do you want?
Derulo?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you two think I want? The Esperanza
Did
treasure
I
is
mention that they
obviously
closed on a house,
every
Dan and
last
Jen?
cent of it.
I did see the post, but I don't think you told me that. That's fucking sick.
Adam and I might try and
That's simple enough
see them in July. Help with setting it
Queen
up.
looks
Hell
away
yeah.
for 1 minute and you try this shit?
Set to drive.
Yeah.
Braver than I took
Yeah.
you for.
14 hours.
That woman's
Jesus
no
Christ.
longer with us.
That's fine.
Atlantis belongs to me now. She's nothing but smoke and debris.
Yeah, it's fine.
Say what now?
I'll drive again.
As we speak, the only two parties left in
I should make
contention
Adam
are
drive all
yours
the
and
time.
mine.
I don't think he'd mind. I think if you didn't bring it up, he wouldn't notice.
Cards, you know that's true.
Maybe.
Choose your words well now.
Alright,
Things
let's
have
see.
changed, and I suggest you respect that.
The queen is dead.
Moana,
Queen Elizabeth.
let her go.
No problem. I can make that happen. All you need to do is load the treasure, come to Madlantis. We'll do an exchange. For her sake, don't keep me waiting, though. Eh? I'll give her back. But I can't promise she won't be coming back to you in a box.
Fuck you, asshole.
Conversation over. Last thing, give Rodriguez my thanks, would you? With our side deal wrapped up, I doubt I'll be seeing him again.
I'm here, prick. You got something to tell me?
Sure, you want to hear it straight? God never sent me a better tool than you. Kinda mark a
Yeah, those
guy
are some
who prays
long
for.
fingernails.
Right.
Oh my god.
Huh? Wait, hold on.
It's for
You've
clawing.
got to be kidding me. This Moana girl doesn't mean dick to me as far as leverage. I'm not giving up my share for anyone, understand?
Nothing's been decided yet.
Hell, it hasn't. The treasure goes with
Let's
Tucker.
tell him to
and
take
we
your shirt.
divide it up just the way we planned. No changes. Understood? Jason and Noah, sorry, but you don't get a say. We all know where you're gonna stand. I'm not here to discuss anything.
You're not getting rid of me that easy.
Guess not. But are you really sure you want to do this the hard way?
None of us got time for
And
this
if you want to
shit.
go fuck up Shigaki?
Yeah.
Beat your chest. Moana's waiting for us to come through.
I said I don't give a shit! You want to rush in and save the girl? Not on my dime. We're standing on set for life money. Never answer to nobody money.
And
This guy
that's
needs to
all it
practice
takes
some
for you to
relaxation
let a little
techniques.
girl
Fair.
die, huh? What are you spending on? What is there that's worth that much to you?
That's fair.
Money ain't so special.
This
I
guy's
just
been a
stack it.
problem the whole time.
It's
Why is
still
Captain
just
Bacon
money.
alive? He
This
he
getting
was
through to
a
you, Shigaki?
he was a subordinate of
Wake
his
the
previous
hell
life.
up.
So I don't know if Majima really gave a shit about him now, but it was more
It's
like
just
the
money,
people
he
that
says.
worked directly under Majima vouched for him.
You've got no idea. You're
He's got
both
a cool
fucked in the
shirt.
head.
Of course, he's a problem.
Neither of you know a
He does have a
damn
cool
thing
shirt.
about
Plus,
the
Nick
real
likes his
world
shirt,
works.
so-
The Yakuza took men like us
I
in
want it.
and spit us out.
Oh,
We've been
maybe that's
crawling
your
on our
chance.
hands and knees since
Maybe.
you went to shit under your watch.
Just trying to find it.
Huh? Well,
You should cosplay this guy for next stream, and I'll cosplay Saejima in the white button shirt and the tan.
Please.
The tan
Lost my
pants.
memories, remember? What you want?
It's the lighting of the cave for
dog
sure,
is
Andy.
Go
She said
Rajma,
Majima
living
looks
legend.
older in this scene, but still not 60.
Still not anywhere near 60.
You were supposed to be the guy who tore off his leash and took what he wanted. No pity. Anyone dumb enough to get in your way got mauled. You were Yakuza royalty. You were a work of art.
Standing in a
And
fucking
every man
pirate
here-
hat, bro. Thank you for the hydrate,
dreamed
Pluto.
of being
There's
just
not much
like
left
you.
of this, but there was really nothing left in that.
Being a badass.
I'll
living
grab a
by your
drink.
own rules, strong enough to take on the world. The Yakuza told you all. That's what being a man is.
Yeah, they did.
Now's your chance.
We can do
You can line in the sand.
If I ever saw Sean in anything but a black shirt, I think I would have a stroke.
That don't make you a badass.
I just show up in like a
Sure
light
don't make you a
purple
Yakuza.
button-down
I've
shirt.
only ever seen you in a
Makes you a
black
mutt.
shirt or a red shirt.
Cross this line and there's no coming back.
Yeah, I mean, Amy's definitely seen me in red before.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Shin. How are you?
Red I don't think counts as a color though to Ambi anymore.
That's fair.
Can we beat this dude up now?
Rodriguez, where do you stand?
Let's find out where the hawk
This
is.
girl, Moana, she's nothing to you either. What, you gonna tell me I'm wrong? You don't want the money?
What Majima said about crossing the line just now, he's talking about leaving Brotherhood behind. You go down that road, maybe you end up getting the last laugh. But only once everyone else is silent. As for me, I know better than to choose that path.
Damn.
And besides,
Damn, he's with us.
Raymond made a goddamn fool out of me.
Yeah, Abby said that doesn't
Can't
count.
walk away from that.
And it sounds like we're back where we started. My people and Tucker will split the treasure between us. Same
That's a
cuts as
fire
we
line,
would
right?
before
Let me
you
tell you,
got
Luna, like,
involved.
again, as ridiculous as this game is,
No better than the bad
well, this
guys.
game still doesn't really totally count because it is a side game
Yeah.
unrelated to the main plot of Yakuza.
Moana's gonna
Yakuza
die
has
unless
some
we
of the
save her.
coolest and most
Same
well-done
thing.
stories
You might as well
in
be killing her.
gaming period.
He ain't
And
bad.
some of the weirdest side stuff.
Just
One of
making a
yes.
bad call.
It goes from
But hey,
a 1 to a 10. If
sometimes
you're doing
all
main
we need's a
story,
good weapon.
it's cold, it's brutal, and it's
eh?
so
You
well
happy?
done. If you do a side
Don't
mission,
talk like
it
you
is the
know
most
me.
ridiculous shit you'll ever see in a video game.
I'm done listening to you.
I love that.
Yep. You may end up getting the last laugh, but only after everyone else has gone silent. Fuck yeah. Fuck him up, Nick. This is your opportunity.
I want that shirt.
Ex-Shigaki family patriarch. That was really good.
Stop it.
Holding the monkey.
Was that what you...
I don't know. Which one did you mean to call? I didn't see which
I just
one.
remember we just saw around that one is the
It was.
monkey.
Yep. The Curse of the Dude, that's such a cool fucking name. Curse of the Sadistic Ape.
That is.
Oh my god, you fucking immediately hit him into the fucking health threshold. Oh, I bet it went away too.
Still? Oh.
Might have a quick time event soon. Get ready. I did there. I like that, Ambi. That was good. You got it?
Or the quick timing.
We're not done yet.
We're more worried about the weather. Thunderstorm until 10. Last for 2 more hours. Same thing I was able to count up with plug on time. Yeah, that's fair. Majima never killed anyone. That's also true. I think, maybe. It definitely looks like we're killing a lot of people here.
Give me your shirt, dude.
Ah. No one ever dies in Yakuza. I mean, true. There's a lot of people who don't. Some people do.
Not us. We just get amnesia.
That's true. We just get amnesia and kill krakens for a living.
And become pirates.
I mean, that's true. Okay, and it's not going to be. We're not finishing this. 30 to 40 minutes next time.
Okay.
Like I said, completely forgot about this whole section, which is crazy considering what happens. But you know.
So you're saying I should not go pee right now?
Yeah. No. The queen. Yeah, the queen's definitely dead.
If Noah dies, he dies.
Noah, look out!
Is Jason gonna die? Oh, Jason got stabbed. I like how he's horrified that he just stabbed Jason, but he was going to stab a little kid.
Yeah, I really don't understand that.
Dad!
Jason!
I don't know if it's more of like the shock that he actually did something, but yeah, no, it makes sense.
Like, why target the kid then?
Right.
Like,
he said I was only going to threaten him.
Take a time.
You just.
He was probably going to take him at knife point and not actually do anything, but
no one else
either
is
way.
supposed to know that. You're charging a kid with a knife.
Exactly.
Right?
Jason.
Yeah. Exactly.
I want to pull that out.
Yeah.
He'll bleed out if you do that. Have to get him on a boat. Kyoda, give me some help here!
On it.
Day late and a buck short.
Huh?
I'd just like to direct your attention to the 30 other people that we've massacred in this cave. Like,
yeah, they're just
like
guts spilled out everywhere.
You slit a lot of throats here.
Yeah, there's a lot of corpses.
Yeah.
Dying on the hunt for eternity.
But this guy has a name. But this guy has a name.
That's true. Yeah, people's names don't die.
Yeah.
On the hunt.
That's actually
just look at Keith.
That's actually untrue. They name every single character. Yeah, that's true.
It's all right.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's be real. Before you
They really should have brought the doctor with them. Do we have a doctor on? Do you have a doctor on tap?
Beef.
Rotting away.
I don't think Beef was a doctor. I think he was just a
I'm sorry, no.
He's just a dude named Beef.
cow admirer.
Yeah.
Like an old.
You probably offer some milk.
Thank you for cutting my son free.
Once again, this would have played out so.
Knock it off.
I see it. It's like the. Yeah. Wow.
Maybe that's why you don't like him.
No, I love Zach.
I love Zach too.
I'll get her back. You can see her yourself.
Dad.
Like I said, this would hit so much harder if I really cared about. Jason more.
So Jason actually dies?
I don't know.
Forgive me.
I didn't think he was going to.
Maybe not.
Let's get him out.
We're taking him out.
Gonna be okay, Noah. Your dad's strong. He ain't leaving you without a fight.
I bet as soon as they get out onto the sea, a shark eats the boat.
That'd be crazy.
Another side story, going to the shark's belly to save Jason.
Majima's boyfriend Kiryu could have brought one of his.
Good.
That's true.
Let's go. Full throttle.
I hope you guys enjoyed that sound. Courtesy of Nick putting the controller down. A shark like Dwight? Yeah. Dwight Mendez, right there.
It's my fault.
Eisenhower?
Yeah.
All cause I kept on begging to leave the island. He told
That's
me
what Fred Durst is gonna
it's
leave
too
behind.
dangerous.
Fred Durst.
Fucking hate him.
He's gonna die now because of me. And now Moana's gonna die too.
I mean, yeah, that one hit pretty hard. He just watched his father get stabbed and his sisters kind of being held for ransom.
And you chased him with all you got. Ain't nothing to be sorry.
They know Raymond Law is serious. He just blew up the queen.
Don't ever start
Quite
thinking
literally.
you should have given up on your dreams. I won't let life do that to you.
It just becomes the scene from Sharknado where the guy jumped into the mouth of the chainsaw. Stop, because I can almost promise you that if you give them ideas, Sega will make a Yakuza Sharknado crossover
They should.
event. They probably would.
You know Dolph Lundgren was in Sharknado?
Really?
I don't know how many are out now, but the last one I had seen, Dolph Lundgren played the main guy's son, but came back from the
Guy
future.
was too hot-blooded anyhow.
It's wild.
Could do him good to
Wild,
lose a
bro.
few
What the fuck?
You mean it? He really won't die?
Nah. Jason's in good hands with my brother, you know? Meantime, Moana's waiting for us. I promise she'll be safe. Believe me. One man to another.
Captain.
Shigaki.
This shit is
No point
Sega?
beating
Oh,
around
yeah.
the bush here.
Absolutely. The publisher,
I
yeah.
need you.
Yeah, RGG
So
Studios
I
is the
wanna hear any
developer.
complaints.
Ryuga got Toko.
Either
Fuck, I always
step up,
forget it.
or I smack
RGG.
you down.
But yeah, Sega. Yeah, Sega's killing in the publisher business. Between both RGG and Atlas alone, they're
Hope you don't think I'm
kings
just
of the
scared to
JRPG
death.
market.
Sega's been around for years. Years.
Yeah.
Please let me atone for this. I can't take it.
Is it safe to pee or is anything else gonna happen?
Seeing the kid cry
I'd
like
still
that.
wait a second. I don't
I'll
fully
do it.
remember, but just in case.
That's
Whatever you ask.
I could always fill you in if you really need to go. But
We're here, at your command.
I mean, I always took I
Orders
took
are
it like
simple.
this with Shigaki. Like he
Load the
he
treasure
never flew
first,
off the handles like
save
that before.
Jason
He was
and
always a
Noah
little like
next.
unstable, but he was never ridiculous like that. Like I do fully believe he
Noah
was just
deserves the
taking
world
Noah
after all
at
he's
knife
been
point as a threat and wouldn't have hurt him.
Yeah.
Which is
I
why
say
he was
it's
upset
time we
when
give
he
it to him.
hurt Jason.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But still, it can't be chasing after a kid with a
Kid like
knife and
that,
then
yeah,
be
he's just
shocked
shocked.
that you stab somebody.
Yeah.
Captain Majima.
If you want to go to the bathroom, I'll pause it for a second. I didn't realize this was part of the same scene, so
I don't really have to. I just want to go before I leave.
okay.
Because if I don't like what I hear,
I don't think you've seen his full back yet, have you?
I don't think so.
The Hanya mask.
Oh, cool.
I
Nice.
always wanted to go out with a bang.
I don't care. Chigaki's going to jail after the credits? Nah, no one's gonna tell. No one's gonna tell.
When she's on the Goromaru safe and sound, I'll deliver the treasure to you personally. We all get what we want, and nobody gets hurt.
Downright sensible. Sending the girl your way now.
Dynamite.
Making sure everything goes smoothly. Not the first time this man strapped dynamite to himself.
Probably not.
Definitely not the second. Probably not the fifth either.
Has he actually done it in previous games?
At least once.
I
At
love
least
that.
once that I can think of.
I love that.
This is very Majima core, at least what I know about him. Yeah, it sure fucking is. Yeah, probably not the last either. He's only 60.
Where's Dad? He got hurt pretty bad. Saijima and Tucker are taking him to the hospital. Oh, God.
Turning starboard!
I can't feel the same way, bro. I can't.
I don't want to see him.
Why are we leaving?
Those are the captain's orders. We'll be back. Sure as hell won't abandon him.
When he took a shower for 90 minutes.
Wait.
It was longer than that, wasn't it? Wasn't it like 2
It
hours?
was 2 hours.
And then he had the audacity to question what went wrong.
As soon as the Goromaru gets clear of the cannons, I'll lose these, alright? Keep your fingers off the triggers, boys! I feel twitchy. Uh-huh. Just don't get too comfortable over there. We'll be coming aboard soon.
I thought we had a chance to save before this part, so that's my bad.
That's fair.
Captain Majima. Look at you. Cool, motherfucker. Strapping bombs to
Bro's
yourself
actually
for the
unhinged.
sake
That's
of a girl.
1000% his
Most
character,
places in the
yes.
world, people would clap
Yeah,
for that.
he seemed a lot tamer with the amnesia. His moniker is, he's known as the Mad Dog of Shimano.
Well, I don't even get last words. Come on, hear a guy out.
Is that all you got?
Damn.
Sad when people don't realize they're washed up. This
You
were
beat
20
up the
years
old
ago.
man.
Maybe you could have given me a fight.
He ain't no spring chicken anymore. He is 60. Are they all going to kiss again? Yeah, not one fight. Yeah, Raymond Law didn't let them. Their orders were probably not to fire because I would imagine they wouldn't know what else was around on the ship that could have exploded. So the last thing he probably wanted were to use the guns. This is also not the first time this has happened. Or the second.
This has probably happened a lot.
This is probably at least 3 times a game.
God. Probably likes it.
At this point, you gotta. But yeah, I would imagine they were given orders not to fire, specifically for the reason that they didn't want the treasure going up in flames.
I'll bet that missing eye makes you feel like a real swashbuckler, doesn't it?
Exactly. This probably happened so much he's
I
into
wonder
it.
how you'll look missing both.
Maybe if I
You're good.
lifted the eye patch.
You're okay, kid.
His eye was there.
Still got some dog in him.
Mad Dog's still here.
Play dead for me. Oh, little pooch. About time you showed up. What the hell? How'd you get here?
I know every square inch.
Sajima wearing a hat. Unreal.
I love that.
You really worked him over. Gonna regret that.
Go to hell!
Long time since you were beaten this bad. Am I wrong?
Same as it ever was. I'll say this. Nothing like it to get the blood up. Let me at 'em. They racked up a hell of a bill.
Sure you're good?
Kind of question's that? Waiting this long, it's all the better when you finally pop off. Revenge is sweet. Whoever said it tastes best served cold, they were onto some shit.
Got that right. Don't forget this. Your hat. Captain.
How old is Saiji now?
So Raymond
Is he
screwed
around the same
everyone
age?
over and got my father stabbed.
Good question.
Did the
Let me
queen
see.
in too.
Can't get the blood up.
Worst
The blood's
of
all
all,
out. Good point, Luna.
He hurt my
Let me see.
sister's beautiful face. All right, you. Long as it takes to kill him, we're on the same side.
Half his age?
Welcome to the table.
He was born in 65. So
Let's start with the
60.
appetizers.
Okay, they're the same age. Okay, if I can't make a manual save here, I think what I'll do, because it's looking like it's... Should I...
I mean, I assume it's just a little fight.
We're gonna see. I'll kill these couple people. Hey. Yep, go to P.
Murder.
So we won't be going for that much longer, guys. What I'm pretty much going to do is if I can't make a manual save after this, I'm going to quit, and if there was no autosave, I'll get back to here for Monday's stream next time. Because between the cutscenes and exposition, like, just the gameplay that I still have left, there's at least, like, 30 more minutes, like I said, including cutscenes. So,
I'm dying to know.
I don't know, I'm not going to keep Nick here for that much longer.
You two teamed up.
Happened after she took off. When Queen's ship got blown to hell by the cannons, she went to Tucker's cave. It's where Tucker and me brought Jason for safety. Naomi saw her father lying there.
Got a common enemy.
Yeah, for now. And Tucker...
Look, I don't think much of my father. And if we can get Raymond just tell me that you...
She knew about the secret entrance. Got us inside the room. Fucking glad for that. You held up like a champion, Kyodai.
Of course I did.
Hmm?
If I didn't make it out, wishing to see the world, like hell I'd ever let him think that.
Majima, thank you for holding on for us. For caring about my brother.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Okay. It's time we hit him back. Just follow me. Tough guy like you is still good to go, I trust?
She's got a real merciless streak. I kinda like it.
Brother.
Huh?
How long you gonna keep up the act? Before giving Shigaki that lecture on being Yakuza.
Saejima realized this
shit. And when Jason
realized
got
what?
stabbed,
He realized we got
remember
our
what you said.
Oh,
to me?
nice.
Give me a hand with this, Kyodai.
Did I really say that?
You did. Your memory's back.
Figures. There's just no fooling you, is there? Saw right the hell through me.
When did it happen?
I came in bits and pieces. Things just kind of fired off in my head here and there. I guess, there was one thing that tied it all together.
There's a bad liar.
Fighting that squid was a hell of a rush.
So what I'm basically going to do, if we
What
finish
was
this
the
scene and I
plan
can't
if
save
I
it,
didn't say nothing?
and if an autosave didn't
Who
happen,
knows?
I'll get back to this point
I wasn't
before
thinking
you
that
get
far.
here next Monday.
Huh.
That way we don't have to
Thing
redo
is,
anything. I'll just brush
I
through
knew
it.
that when I got my memory
Get
back.
back. So like I said, I think there's, including the cutscenes, there's probably about like 30 minutes.
Looked at me the same way again.
So,
I couldn't do it. So I kept quiet.
Damn it. What about all the people you had waiting for you?
I thought there was a
Could've spared
cutscene
me a
before we
thought.
got to Madlantis
Raw
to do
deal.
this, so
That's
that would have
fair.
been perfectly
I'm
at 10.
sorry. But before we go home, there's shit I gotta take care of. From how it's looking, it's gonna be rough. I know that to you, Noah's just some kid. But I'm asking. Help me out here, brother. Who else I really got in this world? Besides you.
Excuse me, were you two planning to leave me hanging? I left thinking you were right behind me, and you haven't moved an inch.
Sorry about that. He was waiting on me.
Yeah, but how much
Ain't
longer,
that so,
Ambi?
Kyodai? After all, you never could do nothing without my help.
Dead to rights. Useless without you.
Been that way since the day I met him, this brother of mine.
Yeah, just hurry up. We need to move, Majima.
I owe you again, brother. All right, now let's go get wild. Yeah.
It's gonna really be a shame if this is another cutscene.
Ready? This will be a bumpy ride.
Yeah, I can do.
Main Cannon Bay. It's the most heavily guarded asset they have, so right.
Nice.
It's a fight.
That's hilarious.
Is there an autosave? Yeah, alright, so... Damn.
What's the autosave at?
The same place I saved right before we took on the queen. So...
How long
yeah.
is this part? Is this the last one?
I'm assuming this is not going to let us. do anything until we finish
Yeah.
it. So,
That's
and
fair.
like I said, with cutscenes and all the exposition, and they're really cool,
Yeah.
so I don't want to skip it. So, what we'll do is, they really hate people who want to play this game. Fair. So like I said, we're going to call it here, even though I can't save. I'll just get back to this point, and we'll pick it up from here. I'm assuming next Monday, as long as you're good. What is that? Third? Second? Something like that.
It's, early June.
Yeah.
First few days of June.
Yeah, so next week we'll finish up this game, and we'll start up Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yeah.
And we'll see how far we can get. I want to thank everyone for being here again. Again, thank you to Luna, thank you to Pluto for the resubs, and thank you to Ambi for the 5 gifted subs. I always appreciate it.
Thank you, Ambi.
Yeah, always appreciate it, Ambi. Thank you. With that being said, tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, we're... What the fuck is on the front page of Twitch?
Don't know. Seems like your kind of game.
You think so? I don't think that's a game.
Is it not?
I think that was just a VTuber.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm done with Twitch for the night.
Yeah, I was gonna raid. Now I'm not. There's actually no one I was gonna raid out to anyway. But tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, we're gonna be doing more Pokemon Scarlet DLC. For the most part, it's just post-game cleanup, whatever other story stuff there might be that got added there, and trying to finish up the Pokedex. Hell yeah. For the 0.3 cents I got, that's generous. Alright, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, and Wednesday we got Dynamax Adventures, and Thursday Trails in the Sky. Hopefully, and then Saturday, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Maybe we'll fit in Ambi's Gaming Corner, we'll let you know. But everyone, we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye-bye.